Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha!
Hey.
Alec News Network. Ha!
Hey.
Alec News Network.
Network.
It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha!
Live streaming every week. What's up, Miss Sarah? NCP. That you don't see. Where you find me? Meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. Sarah says we might be ran through, but we're gonna give up on you. See, I changed lyrics. Alrighty, we're back. Center myself. We're back. Did you guys miss me? We live streamed on Friday. Never mind. You guys don't miss me. We're back. We got Helena. We got Devonte. Shout out to Devonte. Devonte, we gotta have a meeting. All the black people upset, Devonte. Come on, man. How you piss off all the black people, bro? What's up, Miss Sarah? We are back at it again. So I'm just gonna jump around. I don't know where to start off. Once that weekend hit, I'd be behind schedule on everything. So we'll try to figure out what stories we're gonna cover. We got a little bit of Drewski too. We got a lot of stuff going on. How are you guys doing out there? Hopefully you guys doing well. Stayed out of trouble. And we'll get into it, man. Who got in trouble this time? That's basically the theme of the live stream. Sarah says she's doing good. Alrighty. People jump in as they will. Let's see. We got Buchecha when he was a blue belt. Hopefully you guys can hear. Miss Sarah, please let me know if you guys can hear. Because sometimes I don't know what you guys can hear on here or not.
Na época eu era meio rebelde. Começou a luta, era final de absoluto. Consegui dar um arm drag ali com o Kotigari, já consegui conectar com uma passagem, terminei nos 100 quilos. Foi para fora da área, o juiz voltou no meio. Arrisquei uma Kimura mas meu adversário conseguiu meio que virar, quase ir para um single leg, dei o sprawl, rodei para as costas.
He's been big for a long time, but he used to be skinny.
Cheguei ali fiz ele virar de 4 apoio. Ó, consegui fazer uma pegada de costas que eu fazia desde faixa azul, que faço até hoje. Muito boa, por sinal, simples e eficiente. E fui pro estrangulamento. Só que ao invés de fazer o arco e flecha tradicional, fiz esse detalhe aí, colocando o pé na nuca.
E
consegui ganhar a final.
Don't put your feet on people's head unless they ask for that, okay? Don't you put your feet on people's head unless they give you consent to do that, all right? She says, judo grips, don't grab, switch.
Oh, no, don't grab.
So this
your
is
right
high
hand.
noon. That's where it must be
Don't
at.
grab. Just switch your shoulder. Right?
She says, switch your shoulders.
Okay. Also, your tsurite, not higher. Not higher. Can you do? Everybody can do
Throw a
punch.
punch. She said, throw a
Punch is
punch, Sarah.
faster. Not strong, right?
Now
not
don't
effective.
punch your
Here
partners.
is very effective, right?
Don't punch your partners, okay?
Also,
Don't punch your partners. So you know Drewski, I sent this to Mush. Did I save it? You know Drewski was doing some type of tryout or something. Not really a tryout. What's the word I'm looking for? Audition. So I sent that to Mush. I told Mush to go audition for Drewski. I don't know if he did. Leo says, what were the Drewski auditions in DC like?
I got the paper glasses.
Not a lot of talent over there. Not too much talent. Got the OG out there. Get out there. Hawaiians with the baby oil. Uh-oh. That sister built. She's wearing clothes now. Sometimes the clothes the clothes be too flattering. You know Sarah's in charge of wardrobe over here on Alec News Network. Sarah in charge of the wardrobe over here. You know, if you don't wear the right attire, Sarah look like sausage cake. Well, you know, I can't say anything. First time you guys been watching this live stream, I can't say nothing. I can't say, hey, she put it on, she can wear it. I respect her decisions. Now, you know, Sarah get her ruler out. You remember when the girls in school had the skirt was too short and the teacher with the ruler would come out? That's Sarah. We got Tough 34 with Bisping and Cormier. Is anybody still watching this? Who's still watching Tough in 2026? Let me know in the comments if you're watching Tough in 2026. Because I'm a little worried about you. I'm worried about you. Now, you know, UFC Tough was popping the first about 5 or 10 of them were popping. After that, I tapped out. The first Tough was good. Those first couple of Toughs were good. Now they on 34. They did one in Asia or something too. I can't keep up. Look, Cormier, these guys out of shape.
Posture!
Tough 4 who was on Tough 4, Mush?
Keep punching! Keep punching! Elbow!
And Mush, how was that Drewski audition? Let us know.
Punch again!
Let us know how. Mush, did you see the Drewski? Let me go back for Mush to make sure he saw it. This is what Mush missed out on. Nate Diaz? Oh. I didn't see the snake.
I got the paper glasses.
Tell Mush to go over there. Mush said he good. He good. Is that the same girl with the snake? You guys, you got that over there in DC? I know. Well, you know, DC got a lot of talent. DC's got a lot of talent. I didn't know it had talent like that. Must have been hiding all that from us. See? We got to do that Maryland live stream. That's going to be off the hook. Sarah might have to get off. We might have to kick Sarah off the stream for a while. We might have to kick Sarah off. Sorry, Sarah. You got to log off. Sarah, jump off the stream. We about to get into some stuff. Because you know Sarah going to be judging you. Sarah, I had the microphone up my nose. Sarah gonna be tattling. Sarah, go ahead and log off real quick. Family friendly. Now, if you see it go members only, if you see the stream go members only, we up to no good for sure. Sarah gonna make sure. Sarah gonna make sure you don't see. Yeah. You know, LO Snap, you gonna pop up out of nowhere now. We appreciate you, Sarah. It says Cristiano Ronaldo and LeBron James Nike commercial. They've been doing, they've been World Cup. They've been doing all these commercials. They had Yamin Lamal. Is that the kids in Ronaldo? Let's see what they doing. The goats.
Let's just jump right into it. The film is fully greenlit. It's a romance. It's a drama. It's a comedy. The point that I'm making is that we wrote the script for you. Okay, so let's get you in on this.
The goats, goodbye.
The goats, goodbye.
For you. No, you got it.
Well, it could be both of you.
For you. No, I insist.
Two goats could be better than one.
No, you.
They both.
This is
they
made
both 40,
for you.
aren't
The
they?
goats, goodbye.
I mean, you're both the goats to me.
No, you do it. No, you. You're the goat, right? Nah, you.
They say you the goat. I'm still training. I'm still competing.
Boom, boom.
Whoa. Where'd that video come from? My bad. I didn't know that was in there. Much that needed who? Much about to start some fire. Who's the GOAT then? Oh, if you're from the '90s, most people gonna say MJ. And you could say in soccer. There's a lot of GOATs in soccer. You got Messi, Pele, Maradona. You got too many people in soccer. There's too many people in soccer. You got 1 billion people playing soccer. There's a couple GOATs. I think I am a Messi fan. I do like Messi. Yeah, you got a lot of great soccer players. You got a lot of great basketball players too. Let me see what Amit's playing.
Oh, wait, hold on, 3, 2, 1. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so.
She happy. She got her family back together. I'm happy for her. The family's back together. We got Jaden Cox over here. He getting thick too. Jaden Cox. People, when you retire, you don't need to get out of shape.
Overall, I think for how it ended up, right, as far as who won and who's going to Final X, I think this is one of the most interesting and difficult to decide who's going to win.
Oh, really?
Make the teams, as far as, for the world team we've had in a while. So I think the combination of the U.S. Open and the World Team Trials is showing that the youth is ready and they are hungry.
They're coming for them.
And it's a good thing though, right? It's a great thing, and I'm excited.
If you guys don't know, Jaden Cox, really great wrestler. He's been working with the under 20, under 17, the kids, the youth divisions.
Look at this thing.
You notice Amit been posting more now. She got her boyfriend, fiance back. Let's see, John Carlo versus Joseph Chin.
Me? But it was like very much like a low kick to my. I was like, I'm surprised how hard that foot sweep was.
How would you approach a match with Giancarlo at ADCC?
To be honest, I would try to wrestle him again. Like going into CGI 2, I was in like a terrible physical state, to be honest. I was injured and ill. I don't think I'm like 88 sized necessarily, but I'm a little bit heavier. Like I started doing 77 when I was 17 years old, so why not try mess around at 88, see what's up. And this is after I matched with Giancarlo. I was like, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so to answer your question in regards to how I would deal with him this time, to be honest, I'd probably still try wrestle and take him down, pass, and stuff like this. definitely, I felt a little weak in that match. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get pushed against the
I
pit
was
like
sick.
Gavin did. But
I got a little
he
boo boo.
swept me. But it
I
was
had a little boo boo on my finger. My star sign was misaligned. When you lose, man, listen, I don't hear no excuses from judo people. Wrestlers don't make excuses except for Kyle Dake that one time. They said he couldn't bring his supplements to Japan. That's why he lost. You hear jiu-jitsu people make jiu-jitsu people when they lose, they post that long formatted post, and they expect me to read all that. Now wrestlers lose, okay, they keep moving. Judo people lose, they keep it moving. Everybody else keep it moving. Jiu-jitsu people got to make a post. I was sick. I had, they got every kind of excuse. I lose, I just keep moving. I win, I don't even post nothing no more. If you notice, I don't post. I might share a video. I don't post nothing anymore unless it's like a video clip like this of me, roasting somebody. But man, jiu-jitsu people, we just need to stop. Yeah, I lost. It was rough. Yeah, people lose. Let's see. Look at Michael Lange. He's not even 40 years old. Is that a Rolex? Is that a real Rolex? Who knows watches over here? He look kind of old. He ain't even 40. I got some gray hair too, but man, some of my friends ain't here for a long time, y'all. They not here for a long time. Adam22 responds to claims he and Lena the Plug faked their divorce. See, these ain't real people, y'all. These ain't no real people. These I'm putting them with Josiah. They might be some demons over here. Succubus, incubus. I'm not sure what kind of demon Josiah is. He's the kind of demon that keeps stalking you. What kind of demon is that, Josiah, that keeps stalking you? Somebody let me know what kind of demon keeps stalking you. But these guys for sure, that's an incubus and a succubus for sure. Oh, they ain't even do a video. Says Korean model opens up about harassment during jiu-jitsu. There's other ways to push. Now, if she getting abused over there in Korea, you ain't safe nowhere doing jiu-jitsu. Where are you safe doing jiu-jitsu at? Where are you safe? You're not safe in Brazil. You're not safe in America. Korea. I haven't heard anything about Japan. South America, I'm going to throw that in with Brazil. Central America. North America. Europe. You might be a little bit safer in Europe, depending on what gym you're at. We maybe will look at that later. Some of you guys going to Korea. Let's see. What Hassim doing? Oh, he getting strong too. I don't know how much weight that is, but that look like a lot. I can't see. That look like a lot. All right, look at that man. He got the invite to ADCC. Now, shout out to Hassim because he tapped out Cyborg with an armbar. Cyborg. Cyborg looked like he ain't never been armbarred before. He was surprised he got armbarred. He was like, "What? I got armbarred?" Because he got them short limbs. He got caught that day though. All right, shout out to Hassim. We got about 2 black people on the whole. Who doing ADCC? Hassim, the only black person, and maybe Devonte. We're gonna talk about Devonte. Devonte, we're gonna have a meeting. All the black people in jiu-jitsu, we're gonna have a meeting with you. Because man, we're tired of being let down over here. I know I can't talk. I done let a lot of people down. But man, he be losing matches he shouldn't be losing. And he don't cut weight right. He don't ever cut weight properly. We got Judo University. I think we saw this before. So that's what BJJ College was supposed to be like. Minus the abuse. That's real. That's a real BJJ college right there. Kanye West. Was it Kanye West's birthday? That was Ye's birthday yesterday. You know, if you hang out with Kanye, the music is gonna be good. If you hang out with Kanye, the music's gonna be good. All right, look at the fit. All right, Kanye. How old is Kanye? 40 something? 49? That's not bad. Kanye, 49. You look good. He does look respectfully. No Diddy. No Andre. He looks good. Don't he look good? Now he's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy for sure. What's this? Oh, that's Victoria Vortex. You know, Sarah be following all these young ladies. Sarah know all these young ladies. What's she doing?
Chilling beach.
I think she's gonna make her return to competition. I think she just need to get a better boyfriend. That's all. What Trump was doing.
It was rigged. It was a dirty election.
Mr.
And it's
President,
happening again right now in California.
You've never presented evidence.
It's happening
that the
right now in
2020 election
California.
was rigged.
Right now, it's look at what's
Where's
happening
the
in
evidence
California.
to that?
It's
The
4
Republicans
days.
are doing well in
California. It's no, they're not. They're dropping fast because it's a rigged election. Let me tell you, it's 4 days. And they aren't even close to coming up with it. You know why they're doing that? Because they're cheating on the election.
Do you have evidence to support
all
that?
I have to do is look. All I have to do is look.
That's not evidence.
And I listen to people, and let's see what happens.
But, sir, that's not evidence.
Do you think it's appropriate?
That's how they count the votes in California.
Do you think it's appropriate that they have an election, and 5 days later they're nowhere close to picking a
State
winner?
and local officials acknowledge they are slow. They're urging.
No, they're crooked.
They're urging the votes to be counted quickly. That's how they vote in California.
They're crooked, just like you're crooked. Your press is crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked.
To be fair, I'm not crooked, but let's
really.
Let's
Will you play right?
The
election.
That's our president, y'all. That's our president. You remember when you used to have reverence and respect for your president? Oh, Mr. President. That don't even exist no more. Remember when being the president was prestigious and had respect? Now you tell people, oh, you from America? Oh, Trump. This first thing they say out their mouth is Trump. If you go out of the country, I don't even want to watch anymore. If you go out the country, that's the first thing people gonna talk about.
Básicamente, cuando te la gana,
Here we got Yamin Yamal.
y una sonrisa y se acabó.
That was real? I thought it was fake.
Y ahora Ronaldinho.
He just be doing stuff.
Básicamente.
He just be doing stuff. What the UFC got going on?
Since its creation in 1993, the UFC has redefined what's possible in combat sports. At the center of that relentless ambition is UFC CEO and president.
Pay people. Except there's nothing we can't do except pay people fairly, and we can't do that now. That's impossible. That's impossible. Pay people, pay our fighters, pay our employees. How dare you suggest such a thing? I should get into acting. Mush, let's get into acting. I think Mush, either we do acting or some comedy. And I would argue I'm already doing comedy. What do you guys think? Who else could do comedy for about 2 or 3 hours? That's pretty rough.
I want to see.
Mush, yeah, we should do a podcast. Now, you guys, this is before Sarah's time, but you know, Mush used to have a podcast. This is way before Sarah's time. You used to act, Mush? We need send us some of your videos. This is before Sarah's time, but Mush used to have a podcast. I used to do interviews, but I didn't really do a podcast like Mush did. That's way before Sarah. Sarah, when did Sarah even join this live stream? We've been through a lot. Even before Sarah got here, we've been through the Josiah arc. That's why I got such a strong community, because we dealt with Josiah for too long. We dealt with that man too long. That's how I built my community. Thank you, Josiah. I appreciate you. Now, I was stressed out dealing with Josiah, though, for sure.
Is the White House. We found this thing that they're calling the Claw, being shipped in from Europe, has to be built in.
You think they're gonna look back in history and be like, "Oh, that's when America fell. That's the downfall of America." Right on July 4th, 2026, when they hosted that UFC event on the White House grounds. That might be historical, and one day they're gonna be like, "Were you there?" "Yeah, I saw that shit." Sarah says, "Get back into it." Sarah don't know much talented. She don't know. I keep trying to tell her, Sarah. She don't listen to me though. What this Ryan Garcia doing?
Here.
Why streamers be filming inside the store?
Oh.
Should I be doing that?
Oh shit.
He's in Japan.
Oh, nah. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Here.
I think they're in Japan now. Now they don't like them. They don't like foreigners in Japan because look, you got people streaming. He got his belt. He wearing a kimono. I don't know if that's Japan. I just said Japan. Could be China somewhere. Who knows? Must avoid the city. You should. It's for your safety. For your safety. Now Mush can see. He can see the UFC 250. What number is it? 255, 250, whatever the number is. He can see that from his backyard though. ADCC got the European crew. Wait, why? Oh, it's Brazilian crew. Okay, Roosevelt and some other people. Roosevelt just popped on IBJF. Roosevelt done popped. Now, if only they had tested Roosevelt, if only they tested him for last Worlds, Gutenberg could have been the world champion. That's crazy. You be fighting people that failed tests in other organizations, and they pop over to your organization.
For those of you who see the occasional jiu-jitsu content here on Instagram, just know that the majority of the guys on this app, you cannot beat in a fight for real. But me, when you see me, give me a pass. Listen, I am trash. I get mobbed, get beat up by kids, women, my wife. She don't even train. I don't even know why I'm doing jiu-jitsu, probably just for the camaraderie, because I can't do jiu-jitsu. I think I just go to hang out with the bros and have something to do. For those of you who see the occasional jiu-jitsu content here on Instagram, just know
that's most people. They just hanging out. Scary movie. Has anybody seen Scary Movie? I'm thinking about going. Should I go see Scary Movie? I think Scary Movie, Backrooms, and He-Man. Has anybody seen those movies? Let me know. No, I'm not going to go see Mortal Kombat. Now, when I go to the movie theater, it's going to cost me about $50, so I can only see one movie if I'm going to get my popcorn. I need some popcorn when I go, though. Let me know what movies to go watch out. Let's see what he had to say about Scary Movie.
Stand to the new reviewers of movies and the way they break movies down and they agree with movies. I'm sorry, Gen Z. We not going to let y'all have this one. We not going to let y'all do it. I don't give a damn what y'all control. I don't give a damn what y'all staying power is. We not going to let y'all do. This movie was hilarious. If you like Scary Movie 1 and 2, if you're not offended by everything, if you like good comedy, if you love these two right here, these two women in the very front, go see Scary Movie 6. Go see it 6 different times, because the more we see this movie, the more money this movie make, the more we can get back to humor and comedy that we like. It hit every single nostalgic moment from Scary Movie fans. It made fun of every single movie that has come out that had a ridiculous premise. They weren't scared to say anything. Black folks and white folks, Hispanic folks and Asian folks, men and women, all sex, all creeds, all classes, everybody got hit. Every single person got hit. And for the people that went to this movie thinking it was going to be like a comedic tone that like hell no. And the movie wasn't made to offend people. It was made to be honest and call out obvious tropes in society. If you went to this movie and you saw this movie and you got offended, go home, look at the mirror and say, why am I offended? Why am I so bothered? What about this movie made me personally upset? Because this movie took shots at people like me. It took shot at streamers. It took shot at internet personalities. It took shot at Democrats and Republicans. It took shot at heterosexual and homosexual folks. It took shots at masculine. There was a scene talking about toxic masculinity in men. I stood up and clapped in the theater. Scary Movie 6 will not be buried by bots and trolls, and it will not be review bombed. My name is Josh Prey, and if you trust my opinion on movies and theater, the Wayans did a phenomenal job in this movie. And I'm finally happy. This is going to be seen way out the park. There was a scene with Shaq, and they finally asked the question about Shaq that a billion people want to know. And I can't, I'm a straight man, but it was a scene. They asked him something, and I was like, you know what? I need to know, because Shaq be having babies with regular women, and I know the Nephilim be coming out his damn testicles, because it ain't no way in hell Shaq can have a normal sized child. Like, there's no way in hell a woman lays down and let Shaq get on top of them, and that man ain't the size of a Corolla in his pocket. Point I'm trying to make is Scary Movie 6 answered every single question that we had. And for Kevin Hart to not be a part of this, I'm disappointed in that. Hopefully Scary Movie 7 comes out, and I'm going to be in line at the theater to see it 46 more times. Gen Z, I know y'all got power, but in regards to this, get the hell out the way.
Why wasn't Kevin Hart? Well, Kevin Hart not cool with the Wayans brothers? Or his handler said he can't be in the Wayans brothers movie? He and everything else. How Kevin Hart and everything except for the Wayans brothers movie? Let me see. My girl got a new car. What's up, Yui Sasaki? Now, you know I'm team sisters, right, Sarah? Sarah can vouch for me. But listen, if Yui Sasaki's right there, hey, I'm not turning her down, Sarah. I'm sorry. Yui Sasaki. I'm just, why she talk like that? She's an Olympic champion. I gotta make a concessions for that. The only other girl, what's the other girl? Tamiris, what's her name? The one that's in WWE. That's the only one. That's the only other girl. That's the only sister with the gold medal in wrestling. Tamara Stocks something. You know, that's the only girl. There's not that many Olympic champion gold medalists in wrestling. Amit's already gone. She already been claimed. Tamara Stock. She got a white husband or something. I gotta go for Yui Sasaki. Sarah Hildebrand. She got a boy. She got a brother though. Me and Mush know all this kind of stuff. I got the wrestling info. He got the judo info. He got the judo info. Who got a gold medal for me, Mush, over there in judo? I might have to go to France to find a girl that can win a medal. Anyway, she got a new car, Audi Q3. All right, I can't afford the. Is that an electric car? I can't afford the gas in that thing. It's me, Yui Sasaki. Now you know that lady is. Look how small that singlet is. God, dog. That singlet. That thing is tiny. She's very technical though. What's over here? It says cross training is harmful, disloyal, and driven by social media, according to ADCC veteran. Who ADCC veterans like that?
For social.
Oh, Drysdale. Historian Drysdale. That's your favorite historian. That's the only. We ain't got no academic rigor in this sport. We ain't got no academics in this sport except for CP. It's CP the only academic we got. I don't trust these other people. They can't read. They can't write. Most of these guys ain't finished high school. They dropping out of school, taking fake online classes. I know those classes are fake. Remember the kid? We looked at the video with that kid. These kids taking fake classes, y'all.
It's for ethical reasons.
I had a student of mine, a white belt. He didn't need to bounce around, but it's a lot of it is socializing and making friends on Instagram and networking. A lot of it is just high school politics. They're not actually there for training. It's more politics than training. But he was visiting, and we were talking about his visit to another gym. And I said this, what if the next time you go to a competition, the next time you compete, I decided to corner your opponent? How would you feel? And he goes, oh, I would feel betrayed. I'm like, okay. And then he could see like the wheels turning in his head. He goes, oh, yeah, because if a student expects a coach to invest 100% of his time and energy into his students, right? But if a coach expects the students to invest 100% of their time and energy into the gym and coach and the team, then there's a totalitarian.
Oh, let me put the baby on for you guys. I know you've been asking about the baby.
Você peidou?
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 I'm sorry, little baby. Your parents are very young and immature. I'm sorry. Now, they brought you into this world. Now, they're probably going to screw you up, but the next kid might come out a little bit better. Now, you're not going to have any time with Grandpa. You're probably never going to see Grandpa. You're probably never going to see Grandpa. Unfortunately, Mommy didn't do her due diligence. And, when she, got with Daddy, she didn't look at the family. She didn't meet the family first. Did you know when you get married to the family too? Did you not know that? They a really young couple. They a really young couple. Look, that baby gonna have to raise them. That baby gonna have to raise his parents. Good luck, little baby. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Let me zoom in. Now, Sarah, Sarah be jumping on me. Now, look at that baby. That baby's like, damn, what kind of life I got? That baby's like, man, this is my family. Granddaddy in jail. Dad ain't got no job. Mom's the breadwinner. That baby's stressed out. That baby's stressed out. Somebody gotta get a real job in that household. It's gonna be you, baby. Stay in school. See, look, that's why you need to stay in school. Some of you guys, I'm surprised by people in this sport. They be telling you to follow your dreams. You don't need school. You don't need education. These motherfuckers can't read. No, I'm not. I'm defending the baby, Sarah. That baby's kind of screwed a little bit. He kind of screwed a little bit. Now, he's going to have to work hard and pull himself up by his diapers. He's going to have to pull himself up by his diapers. Oh, God. My rib. Oh, my God. He's got to do it. Somebody's got to work in that household. That baby's not going to wrestle or do jiu-jitsu. That baby's going to become an accountant. That baby needs some structure in his life. He needs structure. They done moved. They already moved. They done already moved. Dad was missing for a couple months. Granddaddy in jail. God, dog, that's a rough. Is that a good start to your life, Sarah? Is that how you want your life to start? I hope not. He already in hard mode. Some babies already got everything. They already getting spoiled. I'm saying prayers for you, baby. Sarah thinks I'm messing with the baby, but listen, I'm fighting for this baby. I'm fighting for this baby. Hey, when Mika was missing, I was looking for stepfathers for that baby. Who else would do that? I was asking Mush. I said, Mush, would you step up? I was asking a lot of people, hey, can you step up and take care of this baby? Now, I couldn't do it myself, but Maybe I should have stepped up. But you know what? I see Mika's not there. If you need a father figure for the baby. I never sent that message though. Oh, all right. The baby daddy's back, so that's good. That's a step in the right direction. Now, I don't know what kind of future they got, but say a prayer for that young couple, y'all. Say a prayer. CP. CP. Now, if I was an asshole, I would be asking CP when he gonna start having some babies, but I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, CP. CP caught it straight. CP done caught it straight. I'm sorry, CP. We love you, brother. We love you. But the baby daddy's back, so I'm happy. I'm happy for the baby. Look, Sarah.
I was telling people it's like holding down a little kid that was throwing a tantrum.
So give us a quick rundown. You're on a flight, something starts to pop off, and your jiu-jitsu DNA kicks in, and you go to work. So tell us about it.
I was on a flight from Puerto Rico to Chicago. The guy started going through the airline worker's bag. The employee went to go grab his bag, and the guy kind of lunged at him and jumped on him. By the time he even got his hands on him, I already had grabbed him and mounted on top of him. I kind of strapped him with the seatbelt and was just holding him there until he stopped spazzing out. I asked him if they had anything to restrain him, and they started bringing over zip ties. They were wanting me to put his hands behind his back, but it was in such an awkward situation. I was like, I would have had to crank his shoulder and like hurt him to do that. And I didn't want to do that. And I knew that I had the situation controlled.
At one point during the video, you guys are all doing work there. Something's happening and they're trying to direct you doing this and that. And you say,
He's strapped too tight. He's strapped too tight.
So tell me where that comes from.
I think it's just kind of who I am as a person. I get all of that out of me when I train. So I don't need to be out on the street or in public having to prove myself.
How much of your jiu-jitsu did you feel like you needed to deal with this guy?
Honestly, it was like 2%. I was telling people it's like holding down a little kid that was throwing a tantrum. You know, I'm a huge advocate for jiu-jitsu. I think everybody should do it. Everybody should have an understanding of how to defend themselves or defend their loved ones in real life situations.
So after seeing what I saw, we've been teaching law enforcement for over 30 years. The safe rap system that we developed to restrain another human is by far the most effective way to restrain someone and the safest way to restrain someone. So what I'd like to do is sponsor you to come to our next Safe Rap Instructor Certification course. And if Frontier Airlines won't sponsor your flight, I will sponsor the flight.
I would love to be out there. I appreciate that.
It'd be an honor to share the mat with you.
Why the hell
and certainly I would feel much safer on a flight if you were on it, especially if I was passed out in my sleeper hold travel pillow, which I'm going to hook you up with as well. If you're on the flight and you're awake, I don't care what pops up. I'm staying asleep. I'll let you take care of it.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
These some opportunistic motherfuckers, huh? And that man don't even train Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. He does BJJ. Look, it says it on his shirt. He trains BJJ, not Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. What kind of black belt needs safe rap? You take our safe rap. What the hell? You can figure that out in 2 seconds. It's a gift wrap. It's a goddamn gift wrap, Gracie people. And they charge people money. They be charging a lot of money for that. Can you guys? Yeah, they charge a lot of money for that crap. Shout out to the Gracies. Man, they opportunistic. They opportunistic. Mush is spot on. I've only ever seen jiu-jitsu used against people it's not supposed to be used against. And I'm tired of this sport, bro. I'm tired of the people in this sport, really. I hate to say that. I met this girl before. What's she doing?
Guys, you're never going to guess what I just found at the Walmart electronics and entertainment section. These amazing punching bags.
Whoa. Who got that? Who got $3 million? The Gracies? The Gracie? They got $3 million for defense contracts? SOCP. What is that?
Awesome action figures in them for the new UFC drop. I pulled Ilya Taporia. He's going to be on the Freedom 250 car. We got Alex Pereira, who's also going to be on Freedom 250. This guy could potentially become the first 3-division champ. Shama. We got a Hasbulla in here. Hopefully he makes an appearance soon.
I met this girl at CGI. She's like, what do you do? Because somebody came up to me. I was like, I'm a streamer. Well, technically, I am a streamer. Let me see what CP is. SOCP? Contract. Oh, Special Operations Combatives. Do they work with the Gracies? Or is that they got... I didn't know about this. Wait. Why is he on the ground? Instructors? Greg Thompson. That name sounds familiar. He got $3 million in contracts and stuff. All right, well, you know there's money in that. CP, you did some combatives, didn't you? Now we're gonna talk about Devonte because we're the black people. The black delegation is a little upset. Devonte.
Probably asking, what are you gonna do, or are you gonna let Mason kiss your forehead?
That's wild for you to even ask me that question. I mean, first off, obviously no. And for the safety of the event, I hope that he knows that that's a very, very, very big no-go, because there might not be a main event. So that's all I'm gonna say.
People probably are.
What happened? You got headbutted and shit? He headbutted me, bro. Man, why'd you hit him?
He said, why didn't he hit Ilya?
Really? See, this motherfucker sent by John Jones think he can say anything he wants.
You can.
Yes, you can, with him. On stage, I'm alone. You must have forgot, I ain't got no family. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass beat.
What happened? You got headbutted and shit? He headbutted me, bro. Man, why'd you hit him?
Really? See, this motherfucker sent by John Jones think he can say anything he wants. Yes, you can, with him. On stage, I'm alone. You must have forgot, I ain't got no family. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass beat.
Of course, yeah, Muggsy. Yeah, for sure. Muggsy's smart though. He was smart. He knew better than to mess with that. It says missing Auburn student found dead in mountainous area of Japan. Now, what was this non-melanated kid doing in the mountains of Japan? Well, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. We got one of the sisters out again. You know, they like to wear the clothes like that. Much to be sliding in the DM soon. Where's the jiu-jitsu content at? Oh no, she got the girls out. Armando got hands like that. Well, Muggsy ain't got. He got 0 hands, so it don't matter. All right, she's hitting the gym. All right, you know we support the gym. She's studying. Okay. Where's the jiu-jitsu content at? Much say all you gotta do is get to his car. Yep. Now, I did have to do some research on this Daphne Joy because I didn't know who she was. So you know how Sarah had to do that research on Mia Khalifa. I had to do some research on Daphne Joy. Now, she's very talented. She's very, very talented. I know Sarah, excuse me, Sarah. That girl's got talent. Now she's nefarious, but she got talent. She would do things to you people, me included, we're not ready for. She would do things to us we're not ready for. We're not prepared for. You think your jiu-jitsu is going to prepare you for that? It won't. I'm telling you. Your jiu-jitsu won't prepare you for that. She have you on your knees. She have you down. She have you down on the ground. You feel like you're in a safe rap. But you know, Sarah, excuse that. I had to research. I wanted to see what was going on. Was it worth the research? Probably not, but the curiosity got me. Now she is an expert. Sarah said she's not researching the women on this channel no more. Now, Sarah, it was your fault that last time. That was your fault, Sarah. If you had asked somebody, look at Mush. Sarah be jumping on Mush. Sarah be jumping on Mush. Sarah, get off that man. Sarah be jumping on Mush. Now, the only person I don't mind Sarah jumping on is not in a weird way is LL Snap. You could jump on him. just jump on him. Yeah, you could jump on LL Snap. You need it. Let me see. Daphne Joy is hitting on academics. She trying to make some cash. But hey, listen, she got talent. For what I've saw, she got some talent.
That's Dr. Miami?
No. I work out for my body.
You know what I like about you?
Mhm.
You don't have like a bunch of ghetto tattoos. That's one thing I really do like. I can't even lie.
You know,
I hate chicks with like, you know, they look like graffiti. Like this shit look crazy. Like
didn't his ex-girlfriend?
You look pretty
Selena
good.
Powell
I like this.
Selena Powell had all them tattoos.
No, I definitely like I like that too. I just like skin for sure.
Let me ask you a question. If we went on a date, you let me fuck the first night or not?
You lame. You a lame-o, bro.
Like I'm dead ass. Like,
why are you trying to get with that girl in public? That's not the kind of girl you hit on in public. That's the girl you slide in the DMs under cover of night. You don't let everybody know what you're doing. This man a fool. See, these people with money, they lame, bro. If I had money, you wouldn't even know I was talking to that girl. You wouldn't even know. Now, if what he doing? You got money, bro. You don't need to be doing that. You don't need her. Any girl with Diddy, you shouldn't be dealing with no girl that was with Diddy. No way. And all these other guys, you don't need to be with those kind of women. Right, Sarah? Can we all agree?
It just depends how well we get along.
Okay.
Yeah.
We already know what you do, girl.
And if there's chemistry.
You don't have to play
and
hard
if
to
you
get.
I'm definitely fucking. I bet that's what I'm talking about. I like. Hey, let me tell you. All things considered,
he lame. That's lame behavior, bro. When you don't have you don't have confidence in yourself, you're gonna deal with those kind of women or people, not just women. Those kind of people. Oh, you know we got Helena over here. Is she in the thumbnail? She is in the thumbnail. I can't play that music. That kind of music, that gets you copyright. All right, she got the Dopamino bands. She not even using them right. Is she at the airport? That looks like airport carpet. That looks like airport carpet to me. Ain't that the airport? Or is that a venue? That look like an airport. Don't that look like the airport carpet? Yeah, that pattern, that's airport carpet. Is she's wearing the leotard at the airport? Now I wear my socks like that. I can't fault her for that. At least they're in the corner of a room or something. What my cousin up to? Damn, he got tapped out. My cousin got tapped out. My Brazilian cousin got tapped out.
That's our rules, okay? Your rules. What's that? What's that? What you mean your rules? What you mean your rules? Okay.
Is Zachy out of shape? BJ Stars let them down. Who let them down? Izaki out of shape. He was looking fat at the World Championship. He didn't even train. He didn't even train for this. All these guys looking fat. What's wrong with these people? Look at Owen O'Flanagan back there. Ain't he looking fat too? Let me look at. Oh, he looking kind of thick too. You know Drewski, not Drewski. You know Muggsy been hanging out with Armand. He let the team down. BJ Stars let them. How did BJ Stars let the team down? With the athletes? Picking the wrong athletes or something? Muggsy said his first time in a Rolls Royce.
My first time in a Rolls.
This man ain't been nowhere.
Yeah. Never touched one, never felt one, never been inside one till today.
Exactly, was out of shape.
Honestly, a truck, probably like a F-150. I'm country, and I like every man should have a truck. Every man needs a truck, man. What's your favorite car? This?
Muggsy ignorant. That's why you can't hang out with Muggsy. Now you can be smart and ignorant, but I don't think Muggsy's smart and ignorant. he just ignorant. Craig Jones with the now let me stop. Some people don't think this is a real jet, bro. They think it's one of the prop jets. That's that prop jet that Muggsy was in earlier. I should do that one day, just be in the prop jet. We can't watch too many Craig Jones clips on here. Let's see. Oh, what that girl up to?
If you've had an ACL surgery before, then you know that week 1 is absolutely brutal. Having gone through this before, I was absolutely dreading this week.
ACL
dreading it because I knew how rough it was going to be. I knew how much pain I was going to be in. I knew how little sleep I was going to get. I knew how much I was going to cry. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you guys because I wish the first time around that I knew what to expect to some degree. The first few nights are rough. I got a nerve block, and honestly, I feel like it started to wear off relatively quickly. So I was taking the top end of my dose for pain medication along with nausea medication. That was 100% necessary. This week has mainly been about managing my pain and continuing to stay active at a level that is tolerable. I don't want to overdo it, but it is also just great for your headspace to continue moving your body, especially those parts that aren't injured. In terms of rehab, we've really just been trying to wake up the muscles and get that quad activating again, trying to reduce my swelling and start to get back my range of motion. One of my number one goals this time around is to get my extension to 0 and keep it at 0. I never got my full range of motion back on my left leg after that ACL injury. We've come to learn that my body loves to make scar tissue, so we are doing everything we can to combat that this time. For all my friends on the recovery train right now, keep chugging along. We got this.
You know, girls do tend to tear their ACLs too. Yeah, I should do that. Well, I got to get money first before I can do that. We got to make a little bit of money on there. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have the jet and the car. What is going on? The stream's going well. Let me watch my homie, my cousin get tapped out real fast. He could have got out of this, but he, let that ankle hanging. They set the Brazilians up. You know the Brazilians can't defend the leg locks.
Why is judo so hard? It's wicked hard, man. As an old man with my neck and my back, it's very hard. There's just so many things going on at once that you have a thought in your mind of what you're going to do, and none of it ever happens.
But listen, you know that's all the Europeans going to do.
Jiu-jitsu used to be this way too. It used to be a collection of moves. Juji, rear-naked choke,
bullfighter,
whatever, right? Judo still is taught like that. Osoro, Taitoshi, Uchimata, Kochi, Haraigoshi. They're just a collection of moves taught independently of each other.
Right.
At least with jiu-jitsu, it's like, okay, take the person down. Try to pass the guard.
Yeah.
You try to go bullfighter pass, the ankle, they kick the leg over. Right. And now there's sort of a game and a strategy. It's not like, this is how you do a juji.
Yeah, no.
Even though some jiu-jitsu teachers still teach that way.
Yeah.
There's sort of a path to success, a path to winning that's specifically taught. There's a hierarchy of positions that are very clearly defined. Judo a lot of the times not taught like that yet. It's still the Gokyo.
Higashi says, why is judo so hard? It's a tough sport. It's a real sport. That's why it's hard. It's a real sport. Now, you could go the route of jiu-jitsu and make it too easy, but that ain't for everybody. Is this working? A little right on me. Yeah, the Brazilians. But listen, all them European dudes all they do is leg locks. All they do is leg locks and maybe a little bit of judo. You need to be prepared for that, Brazilians. Now, I know the Brazilians came back from Worlds. They did do Worlds. Speaking of Worlds, look at this girl. Everybody's surprised by this lady. Hey. That was impressive. Yeah, when you get your guard pass like that, you don't even try to shrimp out. When you get past like that, you don't really try to get out of there. Yeah, you just tap out, get that shoulder off my face. That was impressive. Let's watch that one more time. Shout out to the sister. Flying in the air like that. Hey. You shouldn't be allowed to move like that. Now, imagine Big Saif if he could move like that. That would be unfair. When you're past when you're over 200 pounds, you really shouldn't be jumping on people like that. That's dangerous. Now, must jump on you. What you gonna do? Of course, Mikey had to post his video when he beat Saif a long time ago.
Penalties.
So he lost because of penalties, not because Mikey beat him and scored points. Now let's run that match back, Mikey. Run that match back with Big Saif. Now you a fool. You'll end up like Gutenberg, tapped out of your guard. Have you ever been tapped out in your own guard before? That'd be rough. Winning on penalties doesn't count. Mikey didn't do anything. Now he posted that video though. He probably shouldn't. He probably should let that slide. That's something, Mikey. Mike, you can't win, Mikey. You just can't win. The only way for Mikey to win is not to play the game and stop posting. He can't win. Mikey, I think the reason Mikey did that is, when he was with Kyle Terra kind of pushed him. I know you guys watched the Kyle Terra video, but Kyle Terra kind of pushed him to do, fight the bigger guys. Moneyberg won't let him. I don't know if they're still cool. Now I'll take a win on penalties, Mush. I'd be out there fighting. Even if I lose, I'd be out there fighting. Unless I got crushed, which that can happen. Viewer discretion advised. The Brazilians were they were eating some leg locks. This Polaris, Brazil, you guys know you need to learn how to defend these leg attacks.
Rotating and basically doing a hip lock here, which is super savage. Like Julio needs to be careful because if he's grimacing, he's gritting his face out. Look at that. He's going to go to the well again on it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, please tap.
Yeah. This is all I'm thinking. I don't even know. There's the submission.
Yeah, that man's leg. You know what? If you don't know how to get out of there, just tap out. He had that man's leg twisted up like a pretzel. Let me wipe this screen real quickly. I'm over here looking blurry. They still look blurry. I ain't got no light right here? I guess not. Give me 1 second. Yeah. There we go. It was getting dark over here. I need some lighting on me. I for sure need that lighting. Well, look what they doing over here.
Order sourdough donuts, Bali donuts in
they got eating disorders.
Southern California. We're gonna try all 6 and rate them for you. I can just smell it from here. Look at the dough, like the bubbles. I've never had a sourdough donut before. I'm so excited. Okay, give me a bite. Give me a bite.
They got eating disorders.
Damn. Light and fluffy with a slight aftertaste from the sourdough.
I'm a very simple guy. Fluffy, yeast, or sourdough.
This is a banana pudding banoffee donut. You have to try it. Words cannot describe how good that is. It truly does taste like banana pudding. This guy over here doesn't like banana, just you're obligated to give it a try. Not horrible, right?
With cream, it's very light. It has the banana flavor, but it's not artificial. Combines
They're not even doing
super
jiu-jitsu
well
no
with
more.
the donut itself.
They're just eating.
Quick break
That does
for the
look good,
sweetness.
though.
Maple shaken espresso, and he got an iced mocha.
Mine's a big Adam. What? I like it.
Chocolate?
Chocolate glaze.
I'm cutting that out.
All right,
Let's
you
show
see
them.
this?
We don't need to watch any more of that. They got eating disorders. They do. I think that is an eating disorder. Bulimia. We got the homie Danny. Let me see if I post this.
Now, this guy is an MMA fighter.
That's my
do you
homie
think
right there,
stepping
Danny.
into a jiu-jitsu only match, do you think he might be a little bit lower level IQ when it comes to just jiu-jitsu?
Don't want to say that. I mean, I don't know who he really trains
Some of
with.
you
I
might
mean, he
met
might have
Danny
experiences with really good jiu-jitsu people. Maybe some problems he'd present are like a little bit different than, like a jiu-jitsu guy.
Are you expecting him to turn this more into a fight than a jiu-jitsu match?
I feel like my style, it's kind of hard to do that with me. I try not to force stuff. So,
You don't like these videos?
I mean, maybe if we're like fighting
With
really
the
hard
food?
in like a scrambler or something, like a hard collar tie.
Why don't you like them,
But
Mr.
like, I mean, I don't know. I guess you can expect anything.
Now, this guy is an MMA fighter. Do you think
You don't like the food review videos? they be eating some crazy stuff though. Gabriel Sosa was looking okay out there. And they were like, yeah, that guy's never getting his guard pass. And he gets his guard passed by a smaller guy. Andy Varilla says, this is going to ruffle some feathers. Back in my day. Motherfucker, how old are you? Back in my day, parents never ran our social medias in school. You didn't have no social media, really. I truly believe this sport, parents now in days. See, I told you people can't read, Sarah. I keep telling Sarah. She don't believe me. These people can't read, can't type. They can't even use autocorrect. The parents nowadays live through their kids' IG. You'll have two parents acting as the kids talking crap to each other. So, the parents run the kids' social media page, and then they be beefing with other parents running their kids' social media page, posting crazy things, acting as the kid. And kids don't even talk the way the parents be typing. It's pretty maniacal if you ask me. I don't know. I get managing social media for kids' safety in general, but it's a whole other thing when you act as him or her. I think in the future, the kids ain't going to be on social media. The kids they're going to go back to talking in person. It says BET is 0% black owned and heavily aligned with Trump. Well, joke's on you. Who's watching BET in 2026?
Leg grabs are back, kind of. So the 2026 All Japan Judo Championships just happened, and they allowed leg grabs as they did. It was a spectacular result. It's the open category
I didn't know the All Japan
tournament. So anybody from any weight, as long as they qualify, they can enter. They have some reserved slots for previous champions, but they also have regional qualifying events. It's one of the toughest tournaments in Japan. If you have an Olympic championship or a world championship title under your belt, you're able to compete regardless of weight class. So you see some spectacular matchups like Takeoka, who's 66 kilograms, fought a guy 120 kilograms. For you American people who are using the non-metric system, the imperial system, it would be a 145-pound guy going against a guy that's about 260. So that's pretty spectacular to see. In the first time in the history of ever me watching this thing, there were 3 guys in the semifinals that weren't in the 100-plus category or the super heavyweight category. Dota was 100, Goki's 90, Murao's 90. So you had 3 relatively lightweight guys, and it's extremely rare for a guy that doesn't weigh above 100 plus kilograms to win this event. And I won't ruin it for you guys if you haven't watched it already. The whole thing's on YouTube. You can literally watch the whole tournament.
Yui Sasaki. Now, Sarah, I am team sister. I keep saying that, but Hey, if she hits me up, I'm not going to turn her down. I'm not going to turn down any Olympic gold medalist girl. I'm not going to turn down an Olympic gold medalist. The only sister is Tamara Stock. M. Stock, whatever her last name is. That's the only sister I could think of. Kennedy Blades, she only got silver. That's not quite good enough for me. I'm sorry. Now, if she wins 2028, you know, I'm gonna have to change up. I'm gonna change my tune. Otherwise, we're waiting for Simone Biles. We're waiting for her boyfriend to get cut from the NFL. We're waiting for him to get cut up. He about to get cut. He about to get cut. He got a 1-year contract. He gonna be out of there. Olympic champion, natural hair, no elbow fat. No elbow. And can cook. Now, she might not exist. She might not exist, really. Or she's going to be crazy. Now, look, she got them platformers on. You know you short when you got the let me zoom in. Who else be zooming? Does anybody else zoom in when they be looking at Mika and family probably make good money off social media, even though it's cringe. Now, if you look at their apartment, they were living in kind of the hood. So I don't know if you're right about that. When you move, remember when they moved, they had the trash bag luggage. If you got trash bag luggage, I don't think you got money. I don't think they're making money like that, bro. Okay, if you have a kid, would you rather live off social media or just get a regular job with some benefits here in America? I'll let you answer that question for me. Now let me zoom in on this girl with her with her what's that called when the girls got the knees twisted in? I forget what that is. The knock knees. She got the platforms. What kind? I need some platformers like that. That's a major hill. I need some platformers like that. Have me at 5'9", 5'10". I'm gonna be 5'10". How you lose so much height when you take your shoes off? You imagine I'm with the girl. I've got the platformers on. I take the things off. That ain't even right. That's some real platformers right there. She got her legs turned all in. What is it? Bow-legged? Yeah, bow-legged. You know what they say about girls that are bow-legged? Y'all, please excuse me. Please excuse me. Sarah, tell me when I go too far. She bow-legged. See, Sarah know what I'm talking about. She really bow-legged. That leg going, she got a perpendicular angle right there. How you got a perpendicular angle? How she got a perpendicular angle right there? That ain't normal feet behavior right there. I know you got. Do you guys enjoy this show? I enjoy making this show. Now I do embarrass myself. I got roasted up yesterday. I think nobody recorded that. I got roasted up yesterday. I wish you guys could have heard the joke that got me. The family done roasted me up yesterday, so I'm taking that out on these people. I got filleted yesterday, hanging out with the family. But yeah, shout out to Yui Sasaki. If she hits me up, Mush said, "What are those?" I don't know what those are. I don't know what kind of shoes those are. Now, if she don't wear those shoes, I can't see her no more. If she take them shoes, she take her shoes off. Whoop, where did she go? She's down there on the floor. Get up, girl. Get up. Listen. She's still an Olympic champion, though. I can't deny that. She cute. You know, she might be crazy and she got the knock knees and stuff like that, the bow-legged, but I can deal with that. Those aren't deal breakers. Those shoes will bring you closer to God. I might need a pair of those. Now, I can't take them off in front of the ladies because they're gonna be embarrassed for me. We got Jansen Gomez with his family. You guys know his father's a black belt. His brother's a black belt. Shout out to them. You guys know Mush coached that kid. So technically, Mush has helped create a world champion black belt. Technically. Felipe Andrew, I think he had back surgery. Let me see. What's the English translation for this? He too young to be having back surgery. He for sure needs some knee surgery. You know how many heel hooks that man has ate in his lifetime? He done ate all the heel hooks you could find out here. Let me see what he said. He says, "Wow, my friend, what a week. So many trips to the hospital, so many dashes to the pharmacy for medication, so many nights I woke you up. When I wasn't crying from the pain, I was asking you to grab a bucket so I could pee without getting out of bed, because any movement might trigger another flare-up. You kept track of all my meds, organized the schedule, and made sure I had everything I needed. You cooked and even fed me when I couldn't turn over in bed or sit up to eat. Only we know what went on behind the scenes this week. I'm writing this with tears in my eyes, tears of emotion and gratitude for having you by my side through every moment in my life, the good times and especially the hardest ones. Now we're heading to Brazil, not for vacation, but so I can undergo another surgery for a lumbar hernia. And once again, I know you'll be holding my hand throughout this journey. I love you so much. Thank you for being such an incredible woman and a true partner, strong and present in every chapter of my life." Now, he done had a lot of back surgeries over here. That's crazy. He got him a real one. I think is she American or Brazilian? Now, I will say those Brazilian ladies, they do tend to stick by you from what I've seen. I've only seen one person get divorced from a Brazilian lady. Only one person in all my years. Now, when you with the Brazilian girl, that's till death do you part. I think with the Filipina girls too. Carol can let us know. But you death till you part. You can't mess around. Now, well, actually, you probably can mess around. Now, they're going to mess around on you too, though. But they're not going to leave you. Shout out to my relationships out there. Shout out to all the relationships out there. What Helen up to?
Honey, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay?
I'm fighting for Yui Sasaki, but I'll also take a Helen Morales too. Now, she's been out in these streets for a while, so she need to hurry up though. She might have to get with Mush. She might just need to stop it and get with Mush. Let's see what do you got to say.
A wrestler in the practice room that you do in competition, not because of your confidence, but because of your attention. I've made world teams, I've competed across the globe, and I can tell you from my experience, the mat doesn't change. The moves don't change. What changes is
I don't
where
really
your
trust
mind
white people with
is
dreads,
focused.
so I'm sorry.
So say you and I are in the practice room. You are locked in on execution, getting to your attacks, how you're moving to get there. But the second that competition hits, there's a shift. Your brain goes from execution mode to evaluation mode. Do we have a good chance to win this match? Is this kid better than us? What do people think if we lose? Have we just been lucky up to this point? That shift kills performance. Your brain cannot focus on execution and evaluation at the same time. It's gonna pick one, and spoiler, it's gonna pick evaluation because it's designed to keep you safe. This is what I've learned to do to keep my brain locked in on execution when the lights get bright. Build yourself a focused list. What are your control ties? What are your go-to attacks? What is the pace that you like to keep in a wrestling match? When you do this and make this a habit, you will still experience energy before a wrestling match. That's normal. That's your body doing what it's designed to do. But you will become more consistent. You'll no longer be just a practice room wrestler. You're going to score more points. You'll probably get your hand raised more. Your brain's a muscle. Train it.
Why don't I trust people with, I don't know. Something tells me not to trust them. If you're not supposed to have dreads, why you got dreads on? That's like when a non-melanated person puts braids in. That's not, you can put the Viking braids, but don't put the sister braids in. Ain't that kind of the same thing? I know Sarah ain't gonna trust no white girl with braids in her hair. I think everybody should wear their hair natural. That's what I think. But I don't want to start no fires. Cultural there we go. See, CP got my back. Thank you, CP. Cultural appropriation. The Justin Timberlake straight backs. Yeah, cultural appropriation. Now it's okay to pay homage to different cultures, but when you appropriate, you don't need to. If you're a white person, you don't need to put the dreads in. That's just that. Don't do it. You don't have to do that. If you like Bob Marley and reggae and whatever, you don't have. Okay, cool. You don't have to take the hair. Some of that's religious too. Appropriation versus look at TP, bro. That's why TP the doctor over here. We need you to educate us, CP. We need education more now than ever. I think Roberto said he was Jamaican too or something. Let me see. CP did say CP going after Craig Jones. We're gonna have to let you fight Craig Jones on your own, CP. Now Craig Jones was wearing that Foxcatcher T-shirt on the private plane and eating fried chicken. Now that's not the real plane. That's for sure not the real plane. That's the plane I'm gonna be on doing my live stream on. I'm gonna be live streaming on that plane. That's the plane I'll be live streaming on, y'all. CP, we'll fly CP in for that episode. A Julio Iglesias reference. Is that Julio Iglesias? Or are you saying what you said, Ross Trent? Foxcatcher flights? All the girls were Sister Brady's competition. Sister Braids in competition. Now that's different. That's the utility. That's utility. That is utility. Okay, take it out after your fight. Take it out. Now you can wear for utility, but take it out after your fight's over. The sister braids, yeah. Where was I? We saw this. Let me listen to the homie over here. What is his name again? Ryan Coogler. You know Ryan Coogler he's from the hood a little bit. It's really hard for me to understand what he be saying. Now he's really intelligent. He just the way he talks.
A writer the other day, and she said how she sees movies is you looking at the most important moment in a character's life, and how she sees television is you looking at the most important journey in a character's life, and that hit me pretty hard the other day because we were talking about TV and I think like in my heart of hearts I'm like a movie person, so like I might have been signaling that even when I was writing shorts, and I'm learning to be a television person right now. It's funny, I was talking with
that's pretty deep. He be saying some deep stuff now. You need to listen to him. I thought this was pretty interesting too.
Okay, so as you see here, she's always dodging his kisses, always pulling away from him. Listen to me when I say this. Body language never lies. I highly suggest a lot of people reading the 48 Laws of Power so you can learn people. When a woman loves you, she's going to gravitate towards you and her body is going to be in awe of you. Women, when they love their partners, it's like you can't get enough. You become so obsessive and clingy. It's almost like you're crazy. And I'm being so serious. I will always love Will Smith. I always have, I love his character. I love his personality. I love how goofy he is. But the one thing I don't understand is what did he expect out of this type of situation? If you guys don't remember, and I can't stress this enough, Will Smith was married. He was married. When he met Jada, he was married. But he was drawn to Jada. There was something about her that he just couldn't fathom. And you know what I think that was? I think you guys mistake love for infatuation. I think he had a strong urge for her because I don't think it's just lust. I'm pretty sure he kind of loved her, but y'all, I do think infatuation is a big thing with a lot of men. And Jada back then, she was fine as hell, y'all. You can't sit here and say she wasn't. He was married, he left his wife and got with Jada, and then look at what happened years later. This is why I always say, would I rather have chemistry or compatibility? And I think I would go with compatibility. That burning, firing feeling sometimes you feel for somebody isn't always good. Yes, for some people you end up having the best results, but some people that's not always the case. I think that being compatible with somebody and having a lot of moral standards that are the same combined is better than somebody who sets your soul on fire, as in like, you know, you guys are just, you know, have a lot of chemistry, meaning intensity. Sometimes intensity is not a good thing. Sometimes that can be misconstrued for lust or a lot of strong feelings, and it's not really love. That's how I see it, because now looking at this, the whole thing playing itself out, look what ended up happening. I guarantee you now Will Smith probably is realizing he probably should have stayed with the first wife that he had. And I remember the first wife talked about how she was devastated about how he left for Jada. This is why I say sometimes when you leave your partner for somebody or leave in general, make sure you leave and the person's right for you. You might think that you're in love with somebody or you care about them and it's a really strong, passionate feeling, but they're not always good for you. So, yeah, that's all I want to say, y'all.
Yeah, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you guys be praying to God for something to happen in your life. Praying for a job, praying for the girl, praying for that money, praying for that car, praying for that tournament win. Sometimes you be praying for that, and you know what? God give it to you. And then you get it, and you find out, God damn, I didn't really want this. This was not meant for me. So what you're seeing, Will Smith, he got something that was not really meant for him. Now he's suffering. He's been suffering for years. He should have stayed in his marriage, or never got with Jada Pinkett. Pastor, I'm preaching a little bit. Sometimes you don't really need what you want. Sometimes you don't really need what you want. You want what you don't need. And God will tell you, he's going to teach you a lesson. You thought you wanted that. You thought that was right. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Can you imagine you got what you wanted and oh no, and you suffering? Most people suffer regularly. Now imagine you got what you wanted and you suffering. That's terrible. That's terrible. All right, that's the message for today. Be thankful for what you got. I gotta learn that lesson too. I'm thankful for my struggle stream. And you know what? We might not have no money over here, but we get some good laughs. We get some good laughs over here. Some other guys can live stream just like me, but they ain't gonna get the good laughs like I can. Now I just looked up what Raz Trent was. We're gonna play that real fast. I never saw that before. Listen, this, you know, Mush be dropping gems, and we don't even notice sometimes. How do I airdrop this to myself? Oh, there we go. CP, we got Pastor Alec.
If you like Brian Kemp, you're gonna love Rick Jackson.
You're gonna love Rick Jackson. If you like Brian Kemp, oh, you know you got elections over here in Georgia soon. We don't watch commercials over here.
Rastafarianism.
Oh no! And Sarah had the gall to ask me, why don't I trust? I'm gonna just say white people with dreads. Sarah had the gall. I can't believe she asked me that kind of question. I can't believe she asked me that. And then CP came over here, cultural appropriation versus appreciation. Thank you, CP. CP got the education for me. See, CP got the academic proof for me. Let's watch this, y'all. I'm gonna have to. It's probably gonna get taken off later, but we'll watch this. 2 minutes. Oh, we go. What part with the black people? What part is the best part? All right, yeah. They be doing that in real life for real. They don't see no issues with it. Shout out to my non-melanated people.
Okay, so as you see,
shout out to the non-melanated people. You know, you already been talking about Daphne Joy. Some of you need to do some research on her. Sorry, Sarah. Turn around, Sarah. She is skilled. I already said I did research. A little bit of research, not the full research, just a little bit of research. She is skilled. She would do things to you people. Hell, she could probably do some things to girls too. She might be, Claudia's up here. Daphne Joy is she's off the screen. She could do stuff to you people. She a black belt world champion and what she does. That's what I'm trying to say. She's skilled. I know skills. Game recognized game over here. Game recognized game. She's skilled. She gonna have you looking like Mr. Marcus versus Superhead over there. She gonna have you running away. You ever had to run away before? Sometimes you gotta run away. You gotta run away. And pray you can run away. Sometimes you gotta pray you can run. I don't know if you can get away from that lady though. It says when you tear your ACL, but the new World Cup song starts playing. Now you know America. Our song is terrible. Our song is. Much said running. Oh! Sometimes you can't run. You think you can run, but you can't get away. She would have you running. She have your legs weak. That girl, she a black belt. Mush said timeout. There ain't no timeouts, Mush. There ain't no timeouts in the game. There ain't no timeouts. You try to hit timeout. There ain't no timeout. There ain't no timeouts in this game. I don't know what's wrong with me today. It must be, what's in this tea right here? I got some licorice tea today. It might be licorice tea. But I'm being honest, there's levels to this out here. Some of you guys ain't never experienced none of this. I'm not sure if I've experienced some of that. I got a cramp. Can we stop? Oh, please. I'm suffering over here. Sometimes you just gotta embarrass yourself. Just embarrass yourself. You got oh, my rib hurts. Sometimes you just gotta embarrass yourself. Just embarrass yourself. It'll be easier. Just embarrass yourself. I'm telling you. We got a lot of life experience on this live stream.
Never felt this free before.
We couldn't have no. You know why the World Cup song sucked? Because they ain't had no black people on there. They could have put. Who would they put on there? Hell, I'll take your Enrique Iglesias. Was it Enrique Iglesias? Who am I thinking of? Who did the other song? They should let him do this. They should let him do the song again. He did and Puerto Rico's part of America. They should have let him have the song again. Enrique Iglesias, is that the guy that did the 94? Yeah, he should have done the song again. Jelly Roll? Who the hell is Jelly Roll? So many American artists to choose from. I want to know who called up Jelly Roll. They could have put. They should have put all the MAGA artists. What's the white guy? They should have put. Just make it Dipset anthem. They could have had Kid Rock on there. I would have put, say they wanted to do the country thing. I would have put Kid Rock and Miley Cyrus, whoever else. What's the black country dude? I might even throw Little Nas X if you want a little bit of Satan in there. Could have put Little Nas X on there for a little bit of satanic power in there. They should have had Enrique Iglesias. They could have put anybody on there. They could have had some diversity on there. They could have put, I don't know who's diverse. Pitbull. Yeah, Pitbull on there. Much said Dipset. You need a song to get people hype. You need a song to get people hype. I would put Lil Jon on there. And Dipset, Lil Jon. Who else get you hype? DMX, R.I.P. DMX. Hell, you could throw Ludacris on there. I would throw a little. Nate, that's too much. That's too much melanin on there. Party Up. Who else would have been good on there? Female vocalist. You could have had anybody on there. That's a unifying song. I don't know if I heard Party Up. I probably have. Let me hear about this. Lance Armstrong.
He had a freakish lactate threshold. That was his thing. His body's ability to clear lactate from the system was elite for world-class cycling. Like, I was listening to this podcast the other day with Lance Armstrong, and it really made me think about this. He was talking about why he was such a good cyclist and things that he looks for. First of all, haters of Lance will say Lance got more out of PEDs because he didn't have like a great VO2 max, of course, relative to other people in the Tour de France. His VO2 max is amazing. We're just, we're not, it's like talking about, you don't have the fastest fastball in Major League Baseball, but you throw 95 miles an hour. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, it gets the job done. Okay.
Yeah.
But
what's the doping? Yeah, it probably wasn't. Everybody responds differently to whatever they're taking. Hey, why do you think Gordon Ryan's so good? He's technical, but there's a million technicians out here. Some people react. Look at Ronnie Coleman. Some people react to this stuff. Or Kevin Levrone. Or what's my guy? Flex Lewis. Flex Wheeler. Some of these guys react. They just soak it up, and they can do some crazy stuff. Now look at their bodies now. You ever notice the people that react have the greatest reaction? They be the most jacked up. Shout out to Kevin Levrone. I think he would take time off for whatever he was doing. Lance Armstrong, lactic acid and PEDs and whatever else, mentality. Who knows? Who knows what makes somebody a champion? I don't know. I don't know what makes someone a champion. And most people don't know what makes them a champion, to be honest. It says, guys really can't have no fun.
Hold on, is that a whole man enjoying himself at brunch?
That's true, yeah.
Oh my gosh, girl, we can't have shit to ourselves. He's deep in the mimosa flights. Oh my gosh, I hadn't even found out about this. Like, we can't do shit. Like, sir, shouldn't you be out there building roads?
Girl, like, 95 do need
fixed. 95 needs fixing. This is ridiculous. Like, they don't even have it no more. This is just sassy. Go.
Girl, we're gonna have to find a new spot. We gotta find a new spot, girl.
I can't, like.
That's brunch at Atlanta. You gotta plead the fifth. All right, plead the fifth. I do need to get that soundboard. I gotta get another. I need to get a PC because I'm using a Apple product. Ain't got no USB on this thing. I got 2 USB ports, USB-C on here. That ain't enough to run nothing off of. Actually, you know what? If I hook it up to the computer, maybe I could have the little soundboard on here. Mush makes a good point. And honestly, you know what? That might be the difference. You're out here struggling, and the guy that beat you just had a little bit of help. That was the difference. Sometimes that's all you need. It says how to get a Brazilian girlfriend. Now, I'm not sure. See, let me stop. I'm about to say the wrong thing.
How many dates in Brazil do you go on before you say we're boyfriend and girlfriend?
In Brazil, we don't have, for example, dating exactly. We have something that we call ficar. And ficar means that one person can be with like 10 if you want, because you're not committed with this person. Normally the guy proposed the girl to be his girlfriend. You cannot just let it happen. You need to ask. If you don't do it, it means that we're just ficando. It needs to be clear. Okay, now I want you to be my girlfriend. If you don't do it, it's not so clear for us. So maybe the girl can be open to other guys, maybe, or you.
Yeah.
So you need to do it. Then you show that you're committed and you really want a relationship.
That sounds confusing. Stay in your relationship, y'all. Cause out here, if you don't say nothing, they already got 10 boyfriends. And no, they're not sleeping with all the boys, but they got the dude for the food, dude for the ride, and Ubers, dude for they got a dude for everything. The Mr. Fix It. They got the dude they call when they move. they got a dude for every kind of job. Now, if you don't tell them you want to be exclusive, they're not going to be exclusive. Now, even if you have that talk, it doesn't mean they're going to be exclusive. So stay in your relationships, y'all. Oh, no. Your biggest idol? Oh, no. Oh, it was a dude? Oh, okay. Yeah, the CP don't like these gringos. CP basically Brazilian at this point. The gringos is Howell Teague considered a gringo? Howell Teague, Hollywood Mike. I bet Brazilians tired of these influencers. Yo, shut up, man. Leave me alone, man.
I'm not training for her. I'm training for specific positions.
I already know this girl lost. That's the girl that fought Helena. We're gonna watch that match. Hey, girl, let's listen to what she said, and then we'll watch the match.
She has, or that anyone else would have. So I'm going a little bit deeper into that. But then I think that a mistake that a lot of people can do is get into their head too much and then immediately go into the game of the person they have in front of them. And I don't want to be doing that. I want to be imposing my own game. So obviously I will be careful because she's amazing at, any kind of leg entanglement and attacks. But I don't want to be getting into her game. I want to be imposing my game as well. So it's about kind of, just not letting her install anything and then imposing my own game. So
Helena,
like that's the kind of training that I'm going through right now. And it's great to have, like I was saying, like all of these amazing people from literally all of Geneva and Switzerland, like coming to help me.
Oh, she's from,
and we're preparing specific scenarios and all of this, and they are helping me.
She's from CP's part of the town.
So much. It's more of a precise and focused training rather than just going to a class and sparring really hard.
They done set that girl up. How they set up everybody? They done set up the Brazilian, set up the Swiss girl. All right, let's watch this match real fast. You know that girl ain't do nothing to Helena. Look, what the thumbnail gave it away. The thumbnail done gave it away.
Ridiculously tasty. Try Warrior Crunch protein bars.
Warrior
today.
Crunch. You know that girl, CP?
White for Helena Cravar. White and black shorts and rash guard for Amanda Pamela Nicole. Lightweight title up for grabs here.
Is that a Swiss name?
See Helena immediately pulling into guard. I actually thought we were about to see some wrestling from her, but...
Oh, okay. She got
Amanda
some,
with a good start as well. It shows me she's
Irish.
put a bit of thought into her strategy. She's finding a way to put Helena on her back. She's not just approaching the seated guard, which I think is a bit dangerous.
I mean, I have a lot of confidence in her coach. We mentioned him earlier in the prelims, Darragh O'Connell from East Coast Jiu-Jitsu. One of the absolute long-time competitors and coaches.
Well, it is entertaining. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes.
Ability to get to close guard.
ADCC for entertainment, IBJF for entertainment.
To do it. Like even there against Amanda was
so listen, she already got her armor crossing closed guard.
And immediately
that's not a
pulled
good
her
sign.
into this position.
Yeah, it looked like she had a little bit of an arm drag position for a second. She'd managed to break that center line, but trying to sit up over the top here.
She actually hand fights to the closed guard. She doesn't just wait for the person on top to fall into it. She really insists on putting the closed guard. Because it's a good way to control the pace of the fight,
these girls with closed
the leg,
guard.
and then start to attack from there.
Yeah, and she does an amazing job of actually hand fighting in the closed guard as well. Yeah. See, she attacks for the 2-on-1 and then reaches over and drags for the other side. And it's this relentless cycle of 2-on-1s where you're continually defending the center line.
See it already here, that elbow 2-on-1.
A little bit of rubber guard.
And you see Amanda getting broken down in the center.
So bringing that guard very high here.
It's such a tiring position for the top player as well, because you mightn't be using that much energy, but just the fact that you're always worried about submissions that are coming, you end up using twice as much energy on any little movement that you do.
Then they're going to come out with the rubber guard DVD. Now, he can't play rubber guard with this hip.
I mean, this is a old
But he's going to
school,
put out
like,
the DVD.
Stuff. I wasn't going to start using 10th Planet names, but we might have to.
I think that might have been no, it can't have been called the meat hook, but it might have been. I don't know.
Crackdown, I think.
Oh, was it?
Crackdown control.
Crackhead control.
Crackhead control. That's
control.
it.
She sits over for the hip bump now. Can she transition?
Oh, no.
Well, that's Jiu-Jitsu 101, right?
Yeah. And Amanda's got the foot caught. And she's not in the worst position.
She'd do well here, just go to her back, make sure she doesn't get her back taken, and then just work to escape and get back to the normal guard.
Helena's other foot is already into that hip, so she's almost kind of on the back.
Okay, this is...
Now, Now go to black belt male
Amanda looks
division
super
and
calm, though,
try to hit somebody with that
his
setup.
arm up and up and
you ain't gonna
putting
get
that shoulder
nowhere
out of position.
Unless you're
Still
Hydra
2
Gracie.
minutes left to work here.
If Helena gets this arm over the head, I think she might switch to the mount and just start to attack from there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they show this
That's the
anymore.
wonderful thing already about
That is
having
basic.
this
That is
control that
basic
she's got.
jiu-jitsu.
She's already on the back or the mount, depending
It's
on what
more.
she
It's
chooses.
more her opponents.
Yeah, this is tiring for Amanda. She's got a leg underneath
You know
her
when
back,
you're
so
looking
it
at the
completely
bottom of
takes
the
away
barrel. That's
the ability
where
to
they
bridge,
pick
and you're just
her opponents
getting
from.
bent in half,
The back
carrying
of the
person's
bottom of
weight.
the barrel.
Yeah, again, it's amazing how Helena slows people down.
Well,
into her
most of these
speed
girls
as
are
well.
black belts though, so that's more speaks more about the
She has
skill
such a
level of
high
these ladies.
submission
than-
rate in professional matches. It's you know, she's got 40 wins and 30 subs. 3 out of every 4, she's putting the opponent away soundly. Although typically on Polaris, perhaps because of our round structure, we see her more often than not win by decision. Into the final minute of this first stanza.
At least Amanda here can just call this round a loss, try and survive the last minute, and reset going into the next round. If this was just one full continuous round,
She had another 10 minutes to survive under here with no break.
And then risking fighting out is when you get submitted a lot of the time.
Well,
Yeah, she's gone over to the full mount. Amanda tried to kind of escape a little bit more explosively, and Helena just...
That's true.
Yeah, she's going to work on that
That's
left arm again, trying to lever it up over the head.
But when every match is a tune-up,
March
though,
the guard up behind it.
that
and
speaks
it's
more about the
isolated
talent pool
now,
in jiu-jitsu.
25
It's not
seconds.
deep enough.
Can she get, how's she going to go for a Kimura off this? She's going to have to step.
She might go to the Toreka Plata.
I think so.
Yeah.
But Amanda doing a good job.
Oh, there we go. She
Yeah,
gets the
this looks
roll. 12 seconds left.
Nah, she's safe. Oh, maybe not.
They are going to keep rolling, and I think the out of bounds is going to save her here.
IBDF, you be down 2 points. Or possible DQ.
Nice. Rope break
IBJF,
and
have you
saved by the
DQ'd
bell.
so fast?
All in one.
Wow. That's a pretty resounding first round for Helena.
The only opponent they got for her, Sarah Gaval. And they 1-1, I believe, yeah. They're kind of keeping her from Gabrielle. They know Gabrielle gonna tool her up. And they need Elizabeth Clay. Helena and Elizabeth Clay fought, but they fought right after Elizabeth Clay had her baby. So they need to put Elizabeth Clay back out there, but I think she jacked her knee up.
Forces you to defend by putting the knees down, and then she puts on the closed guard.
We gotta balance this out with some judo. All Japan.
Well, the crowd wanting Amanda Pamela Nicole to make it
that?
a little bit rough and scrappy, but
She
that is
shouldn't
just
have been out
forced
there.
Cravar to snag a leg and come up on top
She
position.
shouldn't have been
It's a
out there,
quick
man.
sweep effectively for her.
Nice job from Amanda getting...
Polaris
she
should be ashamed
really
of
try to
themselves
restand at
putting
this
match
point.
out there. It is exciting because, you know,
If she
it's
can make it a
one-sided.
messy match, I think it always suits the competitor with a bit less experience. If you can make it a messy match, anything can happen.
That girl kicking and pushing. That's how some of you
Yeah,
people
I mean,
on the
this
live
is
stream
like
be rolling.
Helena wants to slow this down a little bit.
She need to put her hair up, though, man. That's
If Amanda
cheating,
can
bro.
keep the kind of pace and keep Helena out of how she's comfortable.
Oh,
She
it
hits
will-
her
okay,
reverse.
never mind.
Shot a reverse triangle.
Never mind.
She needs to be super careful that she doesn't give up the mount.
Never mind. We ain't playing
She
that.
doesn't have the best positioning.
They got me
it
before.
Looks like Helena's just going to
popped
settle
her
into
head out.
north-south.
I can't watch no judo on this channel, man. I can watch this, though.
And if she's not careful, she'll
Some
be
of
in
you
a
guys
reverse
will pay for
triangle.
this kind of thing right there. Some of you
I think she's
people-
aware of that and then
Some of
trying
you
to
creeps out there.
free up the arm or prevent the arm
she's,
from going.
Oh, she's trying to triangle her legs. She can't quite scoop the head up.
This is a perfect setup for that Kimura again.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see with high-level competitors, if they miss a submission at the beginning of the match, they really want to get that submission back again later on.
Looks like Helena's also working on the foot a little bit as well.
Yeah, she is. She's got kind of a corkscrew grip on that foot.
This could come on tight.
Amanda doing a good job of framing away. She needs to break that grip on the head, otherwise she's not going to be able to clear it.
Again, yeah, shooting the legs up in the transition. and doesn't have
gives up
to
her back.
balance, but she's got to be careful not to give the back up here.
I don't think it's going to go to the third round.
Helena looks so heavy on top as well, just continually wearing down on you.
Just surfing her weight.
Oh, you can see dropping the hips in now, looking to flatten
out. This
her
looks-
out, and she's got a grip on the neck. This could be it.
Yeah, I think
Can
she
she
got
lock it up
Big
fully?
squeeze. The lightweight champ gets the submission.
He's lightweight?
That.
All right, shout out there. We cannot play that. Mush is right. The SUVs, I already got SUVs coming after me.
As soon as I finish weighing, want some KFC.
Wow, hang on, dog. First meal carbohydrates, bro.
And then
how about some rice crackers? How about some honey? How about some Gatorade? Let's talk.
I want a cheesecake,
bro. Let's
see. He be cutting too much weight, and then he wants some KFC and cheesecake. After he made weight, you need to eat. You need to eat very focused diet after you weigh in. You need some carbs. But you don't need to overeat. You need a little bit of carbs. Slowly add the carbs. Slowly add the hydration. Devonte be cutting too much weight, and then he puts these terrible performances. And the black people can't support that. We need Mush. Mush, can you call Devonte and tell him that the black delegation is not happy? We need Mush to tell him that. He ain't gonna listen to me. Mush, call him and be like, man, you need to straighten up. He need to stop cutting so much weight, and he need to beat some of these guys. He need to beat. There ain't no reason for him to lose to Owen Jones. There ain't no reason for that. As a representative of all the black athletes, he need to do better.
Hey, relax, bro. As a friend, bro.
A carrot cake.
Not even as a friend.
And then after that, I'm having some pizza.
But we need.
And then for dinner, I'll have a steak.
We need.
As soon as I finish weighing,
so his diet, he's cutting too much weight. The diet, the rebound diet, after making weight is not good. And then the technical stuff too. The technical stuff, some of this stuff, you can't be making these mistakes out here, man. You can't be making these mistakes out here. You don't know his situation. That's true. We don't know his situation, but listen, where's the picture at? Sarah done sent it. Yeah, they got this man. They got this man looking like this, Mush. Let me zoom in. They got him looking like that, Mush. They got him looking crazy like that. You want to see him win? He should be winning. I want to see him win too, but he might need a talking to. He over here looking crazy.
Yep, that's easy.
Look at him. Mason Fowler smiling. Are you kidding me? Mason Fowler holds on to his light heavyweight championship belt.
Yep, that's easy.
I don't think he should be losing to Mason Fowler. He can fight ultra heavy, yeah. Now if he goes ultra heavy, he gonna have to deal with Big Saif. Now, I don't got no game plan for Big Saif. You're going to have to win on penalty points like Mikey did. Big Saif will choke you from your guard. You can't even push him off. You can't even push that man off you. That's very emasculating. Gutenberg got emasculated at that tournament. Can I find the video of that? Gutenberg got emasculated. Gutenberg had that man Gutenberg. Where the clip at? Yeah, had that man looking like
2026 Ultra Heavyweight Finals, people. That's right. Gutenberg, a.k.a. Light Skin with an accent.
I don't know.
Taking on CF, a.k.a. the Colossal Titan. You can see right here, Gutenberg going for an angle and a grip, right? But angles and grips don't work on city blocks. Okay, an angle and a grip don't matter if your opponent is built like 2 streets and 2 avenues, dog.
In judo, you can beat
Pacific Rim, he starts playing with him $180 collars.
If he slipped, he got to slip and fall for you to win.
And Gutenberg, he feels what's happening. This is a high-level black belt, so he tries to get some distance. But this man, CF, he is a unique challenge because he can do what none of us can, okay? For example, look at this. When a man's butt is this far from his heels, you can usually toss him like jail booty. That's easy, right? Baby crawl position, that'll normally get you arm barred and highlight reeled. All right, that's a no-no in jiu-jitsu. But you see that? With him, it don't matter because that baby right there, he got hit by the ray gun from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's a big-ass baby. He used a parachute as a diaper. Look, now he got my man Gutenberg's collar pin, man. Let him feel the pressure of the Celestials right there. Do you understand how much pressure? Listen, he is one of the greatest black belts on earth, yet he got both his shoulders pinned by one appendage. Do you understand how much pressure he dealing with, nigga?
Look, he's so surprised his arm started doing the please stop hurting me. Stop. So congratulations to CF, aka Big Nasty. And listen, Gutenberg, man.
What's crazy is Gutenberg does judo now. He does judo. That's still a lot. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to push his cardio. You're gonna have to make him have a heart attack out there on that mat. What my Japanese girl doing? All right, I might have to go to Japan. Let this girl kick me around a little bit. Nah, I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke, y'all. That's a joke. That's a joke. Big Saif good too, though. He good. Where were we? What was this about?
Marcelo Murillo's camp style or training style.
I think Murillo's also changed so much since then. Like the time that I went to Unity, it was super intense.
Yeah,
Munch looked old too. The craziest training I've ever done.
It kind of comes down to who you're training against, right? Like a 5-minute round could be easy if it's against a no-name, but a 5-minute round against what made it more intense than Murillo's?
Because the moment you walk into the gym, you start sweating because he has the heat all the way up.
Oh god!
And the place that we trained at, it was a close space. It was a small gym. You just walking around, you're sweating. It's that hot. Plus, like the training that we were doing, it was a pro training. They trained twice a day. One training in the morning is the main training, and that training was it was a little outrageous.
Yeah.
We did some maybe 100 minutes live.
What?
Yeah.
And each guy's probably all top level. I was gonna say, is the skill level as good as the skill level in Marcelo's?
Yeah, so like it's different, right? Because there's really good guys at both gyms, but then you have styles and you have weight. So of course, you're gonna get really good training at both gyms, But at the time, the thing is that the class that you're in, and there's no restaurants. I never looked for a restaurant, so it didn't really make a difference to me.
Yeah, of course.
So there's no escape. If you wanted to escape, you could find one. Very rarely. I can't remember. I might have probably done that, but it was very rare I did that. But at Unity, you couldn't do that.
What were the biggest differences?
That's Mansour. He look old over there. Remember the girl with her feet out? She says the search for the most non-awful human in BJJ.
As it turns out, we have a bunch of really awful humans in our community, a bunch of creeps, a bunch of predators, and a bunch of just awful
I know a couple
beings.
creeps.
And it got me thinking,
and stalkers.
Why do they get all the limelight? You know what I mean? I feel like if we're going to constantly talk about these shitty humans, then we might as well also bring light to some great people. So, as it turns out, we have a bunch of... So, I want you to share this post and comment below who you think is the non-shittiest person in jiu-jitsu. And tell me why. Comment below somebody who you think adds value to the community. Who isn't a creep? Who isn't a shitty person? Somebody who's selfless. Somebody who helps others. Somebody who creates a safe environment for not just women, but maybe children, men, adults, everyone. Somebody who goes out of their way to make you feel like you have a place in your gym. Basically, think of the shittiest person and then think of the complete opposite. Who is that person? I want to know. I'm going to pick.
Lucas got you. Wait. Jits and Giggles or Jits and he got you. You interviewed Goonrod. See, this is what the live stream's about. That was spot on. I ain't got no rebuttal. I'm not gonna repost this, but that was spot on. Much said she a blue belt. Blue belts can have a voice and opinion too. But that Lucas, that was a good comment. She did interview Goonrod. And she over here saying she's looking for the most non-awful person. She had Goonrod on the couch with her feet out. He had his feet out and she had her feet out. No protection on those feet. That was right on. See, Mush said blue belts don't get a voice. Or that's what Mush said. Well, Sarah for sure ain't got no voice then. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got no blue belt. Lucas is right though. She interviewed Goonrod. That takes your credibility all out the door, all out the window. Damn. You interviewed Goonrod. That's some real shit right there. That's some real shit right there. You can't defend that shit right there. See? And she over here, I'm looking for the most not an awful person. You had awful people on your couch with your feet out. That was on there. No. He was kicked out. It was after he got kicked out. It was after. It was after he got kicked out. That was spot on. That's some real shit right there. Give me 1 second, y'all. Somebody at the door. Give me 1 second. That was some real shit, though. All right, I'm back. That was some real shit right there. Somebody at the door. I think I messed up my microphone. That was real shit. I can't defend that. That's true. Now, I'm not gonna post that. I could be an asshole and post that on. You had Goonrod on there. I'm not trying to start that, but that's true. That's why we need this live stream for stuff like that. I didn't think about that. You're right. You're right completely. So you see how people be switching up? You guys need to have a long memory in this sport. Have a long memory. Much, that's not fair. Much not on social media. I'm trying to chill. I'm on vacation right now. Somebody posted for me. I ain't got no burner accounts on here. I need to set up some burner accounts. Josiah, set up a burner account for me. Josiah, set up a couple burner accounts for me to use so nobody knows it's me. You're right. So that's why you need to have a long memory and you need to talk to the people that been around in the sport because you don't know, especially if you're a blue belt or something, white belt, you don't know. You need to talk to some people. And Much is smart. He know how to deal with this crap. I'm about tired of dealing with this crap myself. That was spot on. I didn't think about that. So that's why we need this live stream. She did also interview Moneyberg. You're right. She went to Moneyberg's house in his basement with her feet out. I rest my case. I rest my case. Should I go to law school? I've been thinking about going to law school. I already talk shit. Might as well get paid for it in the court. Your Honor, my client was innocent. He knew nothing about that. I'll be a prosecutor. I'll be over here researching like this. He needs to go to jail. I'm coming after the guy Val's. Industry plant. I might need to go to law school. What do you think, Mush? She should have left that post in the drafts. Yeah, that's true. We still need a shirt for that. Every time I make a shirt, Sarah hate on my designs. Every time I make a shirt, Sarah's like, no one's gonna like that. Every time I make a design, Sarah hate on it. That's why I don't even work on. Nah, Sarah, you the battle bonder. You got the fire stick. Somebody mess with me, Sarah, pull out the fire stick on them. Light them up, Sarah. Light them up, Sarah, like this. Psh! Put the light on them, Sarah. Put the light on them, Sarah. She said, "Make it bigger." See, that was too much. That was too much constructive criticism for me. That was too much constructive criticism. Do I look like I got time to make things bigger? I ain't got no time to make nothing bigger. I can barely do the live stream. I think I might do IRL sometime this week. You guys want to see a kit? You want to see a cooking episode? What you guys want to see with the IRL? It's been raining, so I don't know if I'm gonna go outside. It's out here raining. Did I have any other stories I was looking for? See, I don't think Victoria need to be with this guy. He looked like he might hit her. He looked abusive. He looked too abusive, right? That's her boyfriend. Whoa. But Sarah, listen, you said, oh, we ran through, blah, 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 ran through. You the one that be talking about us being ran through. Now you want me to go out there and pick up girls like I'm Rampage Jackson? I don't got that much CTE to be filming myself hitting on girls. Now, I might do it if Mush want to come down. I got the spot for us, too. If Mush want to come down, I might do it. I got a couple homies, too. She want to live vicariously through us. I'm gonna be honest. That line's really just about LL Snap. It's not about the rest of the crew. It's about LL Snap. Nobody else has ran through. IRL movies collection. IRL movies collection. What is that? Nah, I can't watch no movies on here. You get copyright. We gotta do copyright friendly content. Sarah trying to live vicariously through me in Mush. Now, if I put Mush on here, you know Mush wild. Mush calls Sarah the horny police. And I kind of agree with that. Sarah, he called you the horny police. That was funny. That was pretty funny. Thank you, Mush. We'll figure out maybe I'll do a cooking episode this week. Cause I ain't planning on going outside. It's gloomy outside. So I might do cooking show. What should we cook on here? Hopefully it's healthy. I would like to bake a cake and I'll give it to Carol, even though she can't eat no cake. Carol, y'all, you know Carol be giving me all this stuff. She can't eat none of that stuff. Ooh, that reminds me. Carol left me some stuff at the gym. I ain't been to the gym in a minute. Carol, I'll get there eventually. I've been trying to stay away from the gym so I don't hurt myself. Brisket, I ain't got that kind of skill. CP like the brisket with the bone in it. Wait. CP like the, let me find. Here's what CP. My rib is hurting. CP like the brisket with the big bones in it. Where's a brisket with a big bone? You know, CP wanna. I can't even find one with the big bone in it. CP wants something like this with that big bone. You see that big bone in there? That's what CP wants. That looks actually pretty good. That looks better than what CP ordered that one time. And the way Yasmin looked at CP, I love Yasmin. She got that European humor. That European humor got me. The way she be looking at CP, Christian. The way she look at CP, she be having me dying, bro. She be having me dying. I love Yasmin. CP was eating off that bone for 3 days. I love Yasmin. Now, Yasmin did throw me under the bus the last time she was on the live stream. She threw me under the bus. She said, I like A-Rod. Her voice too deep. I can't deal with that. Your voice can't be deeper than mine. That's a deal breaker. You can't have no elbow, and you can't have that. You can't no jiggly elbows and no deep voices over here, please. Sarah said I got high standards. Sarah said I got some high standards. All right, now Helena, you do look 29 right there. You look divorced, 29 with 2 kids. She looked like a mobster's wife with that tracksuit on. She look like. Sorry, Helena. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be better today. My bad. My bad. She do look 29 right there. She look older than her age is. Let me stop. What's wrong with me? What is this?
So the first thing is that the IBJJF Worlds just happened, which is supposedly the pinnacle of Gi Jiu-Jitsu. How many of the black belt world champions that won this past weekend can you actually name? All right, so I'll wait. If you can name all of them, then you're a fucking nerd, you know. Good on ya. But I think most people can agree, probably can't really name all of the champions who just supposedly won at the highest level that there is. So the first thing is that the IBJJF Worlds just happened, which is supposedly the pinnacle of Gi Jiu-Jitsu. How many of the black belt world champions that won this past weekend can you actually name? All right, so I'll wait.
Saif. I'm looking at the picture. Saif. Jalen Financier. Pato. Colabate. Tynan. Jansen Gomez. Gabrielli. Funegra. Funegra. Misa. I named about 10 people. I done named about 10 people. Now, I'm not average, though. Muniz, yeah. Tayani, yeah. I forgot about her. Well, let me listen to Lena the... Now, Sarah, don't look up Lena the Plug, Sarah. Whatever you do, don't look up Lena the Plug.
I did the scene with Jason. We had a little fun little press run, and I haven't seen him since the scene. The scene is, you know, people just can't really believe that could be the case. It's like, oh, she's still thinking about him. She's fucking him behind Adam's back. Like, everyone just makes these little backstories because it is all of their.
Is she Armenian?
In their relationships. I think it also really pissed them off that I'm in this relationship with Adam, and Adam like allowed me to go do this thing because they think in some way that I'm going to influence their wife or their girlfriend to request the same thing, or like.
She's Armenian? You need to watch out for those Armenians. Kim Kardashian, Armenian. Couple guys from Gracie Baja, they Armenian. Benny Darush, I think he Armenian or something. Edwin Najimy, he's Armenian. Who else Armenian? I'm not saying she should represent you guys. You know, there's always some bad apples somewhere. You can find a bad apple. Any culture, you can find that bad apple. But yeah, their community is a little too small to have that many bad apples. Kim Kardashian and Lena the Plug, that's too many. That's too much. She probably could have had a regular job or something. Somebody said, we don't claim her. Excommunicated from the Armenian community. I didn't know. I just looked at her last name. I was like, that sounds Armenian. All right, watch out for those Armenians. Apparently, they're not getting divorced. It says Trump on black unemployment disparity. We're doing very well with the black jobs. Now, what's a black job? Can someone tell me what? Am I doing a black job? We got black jobs. Wait a second. I thought you couldn't discriminate no more. That's what the Supreme Court said. There's no more discrimination or racism anymore. Wait, black job? Wait a second. That sounds like discrimination to me. CP, let me know. CP over there fighting discrimination in Switzerland. I thought Switzerland was doing better than us, and Switzerland way behind us. What the hell's wrong with Switzerland? I'm over here texting people. You guys be texting me. People be texting me during the live stream. I be having conversations on conversations. CP says, I don't need a tech talk. Why don't you do that, CP? We need you. Okay, let's listen to Trump again.
On jobs, tomorrow the jobs report will be released. While the unemployment rate has been steady at 4.3%, the black unemployment rate has been 7.3%. When you ran for president, you courted black voters and talked about what you described as black jobs. How do you describe why this disparity is happening? What can you do to close that?
Well, we're doing very well with the black jobs, African American jobs. We're doing. I saw some numbers.
What's
that
a
we're
black
doing
job?
Really well.
What's a
Where
black
we're
job?
really going to do well is when all these plants are open. You know, we're building many car plants. We're bringing
He said,
cars
you guys going
back from
to,
Germany.
You guys
We're
going
bringing-
back
you
to
know,
the
we
plant?
lost the car industry years ago. 54% of the industry went to Germany, Japan, Canada, Mexico. It's all coming back. It's amazing. And where your black worker is really going to do well is when those factories open. So I think they're going to be great.
I might need me a factory job,
It's been
too.
a big focus
That's
for
what
me.
Trump said.
Yeah, please.
He said, Alec, you're going to have to get in that factory. He said, you're going to have to get in that factory. Apparently there is racism. I thought racism was over. Remember what my homie from BJEE said? Racism don't exist. Sarah, wait, let me see. Let me play this first. You know when the girls go out and they say it's 60 at the door? Well, do studs have to pay the cover fee? Shout out my studs. I've been seeing a lot of studs over here in Atlanta. I saw a stud family with the baby in the carriage. Shout out to the studs out here. We got a lot of studs in jiu-jitsu. Most of your favorite female black belts, they got a girlfriend or wife or something. So right now, dressed as a stud is $60 at the door. Now this happens at Atlanta, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Electric eyes are everywhere.
nah, he's still a stud. Now LOL Snap, that's what LOL Snap like. That's what LOL Snap like. Let me see. Let me play Drewski over here. You know we got Drewski over here.
I raise all these niggas.
Says old heads who never grew up. That might be me.
The young nigga look up to me, man. 10 generations of the hood, man. Show love to your hood, man. Y'all nigga come back and feed the streets. Be a big homer to your hood, man. You nigga love me out here. I be that Pyro 1560 bloodhound.
That look like Atlanta. That's kudzu right there. That's that kudzu.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting on live more.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me streaming.
Bro, you just know how this
Look
shit
great
be,
in my
bro.
beard.
Like, I don't ask nobody for shit, dog. Like, I appreciate the unicorn. Y'all send a galaxy. Y'all send a galaxy in the chat.
Same apartment right
That's
here.
me live
Same
streaming.
shit. That same spot. I was with their daddy. I was with their daddy around that time. That nigga about this tall, man.
Let's talk about them allegations. How your lawyer be the 40?
No. I was facing 40. It was a probation violation. What I went when I raised these folk, man. Oh yeah, I raised these niggas.
That look like around the corner. That's around the corner from me.
Yeah, what I just did. What I just did, man. I done came down here, bought everybody a bottle. I done came down here, yeah. What I came down here and did. We come in peace, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. No violence, we come in peace. Brotherhood. Family. Allah Akbar. We come in peace.
Breaking news. 5 armed gunmen in head wraps are on the loose in Atlanta for attempted robbery. They are considered armed and dangerous, one of which has a history of murder. The situation remains unclear. Charleston Porter, age 57, caught committing crimes with underage teenagers, now facing several pending charges.
That's me fighting in the adult division. That's how I feel fighting in the adult division. I fought a kid 19 years old at the last tournament. I was like, wait a second, that's how big of an age gap is that? I'm out here, I could be your daddy. Not really. Actually, wait. Maybe. Possibly. Oh my God, yeah. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, shout out to the homie. Steph Curry went from $300 million 12-year contract to $1.19 billion 10-year contract. Shout out to that man. I could be their mom. Yeah, Sarah. Lead them young boys along, Sarah. I'm messing. Let me listen to what Claudia got to say with her deep voice.
Telling me that the UFC has so many good people and now working with the company. It's so beautiful to see what we're doing with Jiu-Jitsu.
I'm messing, Sarah. Leave me alone. I'm messing.
Kids like Rafael Ferreira, under 20 years old, John Chandler coming out and putting on a performance like they did tonight. By the way, they won performance of the night. And then the submission bonuses are going to Ana Lima and Fiona Davis. So the women bringing it up as well.
Challenging night to pick the bonuses, perhaps.
Very challenging. 9 matches, 1 decision, right? 1 decision. And again, that's what happens when you put the best in the world together with the right mindset. You go watch Jiu-Jitsu anywhere else.
No, I didn't know her head went up.
As it is in the UFC, I guarantee.
And obviously, we'll talk a lot about tonight, but the announcement of the Opens, I mean, this business is really expanding, right? Are you guys directly involved with all of that aspect of it as well?
Yes, that was in our minds since day one. I think the UFC BJJ Opens, it will help athletes to train and perform the way we want them to perform, the goal from day one. And
do what we want you to do.
The UFC business model works. The UFC develop talents outside of
we're gonna make money off of these people.
All right, main event tonight, Mason Fowler. I don't think the match that anybody was expecting to see tonight. I mean, domination there. What did you think of his performance and just kind of how easy he made it look tonight?
Yeah, Mason was super technical. Caio Terra's black belt. I think it's amazing how Caio was able to teach such a good level of jiu-jitsu to Mason. And
these are the same people that brought you slap fights. So I mean, these are really smart, intelligent people. You guys don't know about that. Very intelligent.
He has done a lot in his career, but today he came out and showed that he belonged in the highest level.
Nice. And Nicky Rod as well in the light heavyweight division, his debut there, dominant also as well, pretty flawless. What did you think of his performance?
Nicky's amazing. I think he's great for us. He's very technical again, but also very marketable. He's good for jiu-jitsu overall.
Very marketable.
And,
what does that mean?
I think
he look like he's on OnlyFans too. Is Claudia still on OnlyFans? Can somebody research that for me?
I was gonna say, I mean, I know there's a discussion and a process, but sometimes matches just
how you look when your executives on OnlyFans?
Right there, let's do it. I mean, as you sit there now, do you feel like that is the matchup?
Let me look that up real fast for Sarah. She's
we'll discuss that on Matchmaking Tuesday. We have to see what we want to do with Mason and with Nick, but probably.
Talk about Gilbert Burns as well, obviously a fellow Brazilian legend. What did you think of him? You know, obviously leaving the sport of MMA behind and then coming out and having a debut like you did tonight.
Amazing. I saw Gilbert competing everything in Jiu-Jitsu, migrating into MMA and having an amazing career in MMA, and now retiring from MMA and going back to Jiu-Jitsu. I think the UFC BJJ is here to develop young athletes, but to also help MMA fighters that are really good at jiu-jitsu to go back to their roots. Gilbert's career was just like mine. My idea was to live and breathe jiu-jitsu, but there was no money there. The reason why I went and bought MMA was because I didn't have other opportunities. Like it was either MMA
Much said you could have got a job.
Nothing for me to be able to build my life and change my life and change my family's life. And I think Gilbert is going through the same process, and I retired and I do other things now, but it's beautiful to see him going back to Jiu-Jitsu and performing the way he did. I also think that he's a great ambassador for us. I think he will be able to teach the Jiu-Jitsu athletes how to perform. He
175? I can't afford that.
Anybody else yesterday, and his performance today, he was able to bring the energy to the room, and I think this is great for jiu-jitsu.
I think she took the OnlyFans down.
I know that you kind of said
pictures are there.
You don't really want crossover
I
athletes.
thought I was looking. The pictures are there, but I wasn't.
But retired
I would never
fighters
look
like
at that
this, I
kind of
mean,
stuff.
they've
Never.
already got star power. They've already got a draw. Does this appeal to you to have more athletes like Gilbert follow that path?
Yeah, Gilbert is unique for us because he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He literally went and fought MMA because he wanted to make money, and there was not that much money to make in jiu-jitsu, and he was a jiu-jitsu competitor, right? And when he was fighting MMA in the beginning, he was competing in jiu-jitsu. Still, he was doing both.
All these guys fight MMA just so they can open up a school later. They all end up opening up a school.
Somebody that is the best in the world. Orlando is a world champion. Not a lot of people know him, but he's a badass, and he has won a lot of good titles. And Gilbert went out there and made him look like he's not. So I definitely think that
I want to see Claudia out there fighting. She got
level,
CTE. She probably can't be out there.
We'll see more of him here.
Nice.
175 a month.
Kind of similarly, but on a different side of it, is Bellamere. Here's somebody that says she wants to.
I don't listen about Bellamere. 175. Are you guys gonna pay one? Now you might not pay the 175, but those parents living through their kids are gonna pay the 175. And speaking of that, I think we got a video with some of the kids. You know, I like to see the parents living vicariously through the kids. Where's the video at? Now, you know, we kind of watched the brother before. When they say, he was like, he kept saying we're not going to lose. We're going to go, we're going to do this. I don't know, I'm thinking, man, that baby girl don't even want to do this. She going to quit next week.
Yes! Hands, good shot, yes.
Sarah said he's a boxer, but.
There it is. Now get that leg over his head. Go. For his head. Now he's flip out. Get your leg over his head.
And look, you got the baby watching the other baby. Dominic Berry, yeah.
Keep it there. Okay, I'll take that then. That's fine. Yes. Get to the back there. Go on it. Yes.
Now, there's a chance she might become, you know, the next to meet Allure or somebody. That's possible. She could become the next to meet Allure. That is possible.
What's up, YouTube? We're back at it again with another video. We're here now.
Oh, he got a, what's his wife? She looked kind of, where's she from? She looked Latino.
Albuquerque, New Mexico for AGF, for Nala, Naya,
might be Mexican.
and yeah, we got one more.
Nothing wrong with that.
Come on, Malachi. So Malachi has officially joined the team.
Is that the mom?
Hold on.
That might be.
Hold on.
Somebody
so
else.
Malachi has
Somebody
officially
else's
joined
mom.
the team. He has a bunch of matchups today. He has 3 brackets. Nala has 3 brackets. Naya has 2. She's too young to do challenger. So
Was he a good?
we're gonna go
Was he a
in here,
good
we're gonna see how
boxer?
they do today. This is the
He got a lot of
tournament
followers.
for Worlds. We have a lot of good matchups set today. A lot of tough ones. A few rematches and
He
a
ain't
few.
got no- he ain't got no
that we didn't expect to
videographer?
have. So, how do you guys feel for today? Good. No, we're gonna keep it a secret. But no. But you guys tune in. We're about to go dominate today. Let's go, y'all.
Let me watch him yelling at the baby.
For that Kimura again, but be strong, okay?
Does
you
he
gotta
train?
Start here, and I need you heavy at the wrist. Hey, listen. Huh? No, you're up again. It's just you and her. Watch out now. Watch out. Hey, come here. Let me fix your hair.
Watch out, you in front of the camera. Move out the way.
Hey, when you go, beautiful single. That outside single is there every time. That outside single is there every single time, okay? I want that again. Now, if
He
you
probably
end
raising
up
his
there,
kids
if
like
she goes
his
half
parents
guard,
raised him.
I
in
need this
boxing.
elbow on this side of the head. You can go Kimura there. You can go Americana there, okay? Now, if you want that Kimura,
You done
I
got
want you heavy at
Americana
the
and
wrist,
Kimura mixed
hard
up.
at that wrist, and then come up. And if she doesn't give it to you, sweep. All right? Look for your sweeps here. They're here. You don't have to let.
Yeah, I saw that one. He did a video saying how they were gonna do UFCB today.
Great job. How do you feel? Good. Great job. Set it up. There it is. It's there. Good.
There goes
Finish
good.
that. Yes.
The thing is, you know, I've seen a lot of good kids. I've seen a lot of great kids in my life. Now, if you're lucky, the kid can become a Jansen Gomez or a Tynan or a Sarah Gavao or a Helena. Yeah, he's a boxer, CP. But for all those got really great talented people, you don't see the the 10,000 other kids that didn't make it. The people that got injured that were better than these people. You didn't see those people that were better, got injured or something happened, got some girl pregnant, got pregnant, got a job, lost a job. You don't see all the people. I'm not saying don't take risks. But, what kind of future are you setting your kids up for? The UFC, okay, my kid's a UFC. What? Who cares about the UFC? You're going to be broke. UFC fighters, most of them got second jobs. Trying to find them doing can we find the one doing delivery? MMA fighters that work a normal job.
MMA fighters working full-time to put some meal on the table. But wait, aren't they millionaires earning unlimited money for their single bouts? The dark truth is that most of the fighters aren't getting what they deserve. When it comes to MMA, the leader of the sport is UFC. MMA is young. Yeah, it's growing fast, but that still isn't enough for them. Many of the MMA fighters work full-time to earn the living. So, who are these legends doing normal jobs? They're coming right away.
That's true.
He's a fireman in his hometown of Cleveland. When he started his career as a fighter, his normal job made a steady flow of money. That made him improve his skills. Today, he earns an impressive basic salary of $600,000. But that doesn't mean he's quit his job as a fireman. He's been sticking out with both of the worlds. It's because he loves both of his careers. In short,
he wants
said,
his pension.
I like what I do.
And that health care.
An engineer. When I said an engineer, he holds degrees in different fields like mechanical engineering, environmental technology, and a minor in business and economics. When UFC offered him a bunch of great money to become a full-time fighter, he declined. His words were something exactly, I take pride in being a contributing member of society and going to work every day.
Soldier.
Something a sniper instructor and a combat instructor.
No. Stolen valor. They know. Now you know.
As well.
Now you know. Much got some stories about Tim Kennedy.
He's a badass. This
I'm gonna let him tell them stories. I ain't gonna tell him.
Badass. Who am I talking about?
Stolen valor, though.
I'm talking about
Stolen
Tim
valor,
Kennedy.
though.
When he
Stolen
was competing
valor.
in the professional bouts, he was also a member of the U.S. Army. For so many years, he served the U.S. as a Green Beret. In the Army, he was a good sniper, a sniper instructor, and a combat instructor. This is what helped him a lot in his MMA career. When the time came to select a single of his career, he made a strange decision. He didn't want to leave either side. Despite that, he was earning a lot from UFC by then. He still selected to keep up with a great fighter inside the octagon, but the pay rate isn't enough, so he has to work as a full-time waiter. He has a really busy schedule. He works almost every day of the week, but still manages to train and fight. He managed to show the ground to competitive rivals like Mike Perry and Nico Price. Since today, he's a famous UFC fighter, but still working at Moxie's. He isn't shy about showing it to the world, but I've got to say, the UFC career, earning a couple of $1,000s, still isn't enough for her to keep up with her normal life. She works in 3 pubs and restaurants like Rock Cafe, Cabo Wabo Cantina, and 3 Angry Wives. She's working hard and struggling with her life, but when she's done as a waitress on the weekends, she has to show up in the octagon.
These people, and the money they get ain't gonna last forever. There was one girl delivering food. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. He gets paid more as a waiter. He probably gets more respect too. So I'm showing all this just to show, just to say that, you know, why would you push your kids to become UFC famous in the UFC? I know the kids do wrestling and stuff like that, but man, there's no future in the UFC. I can't say it any more than that. There's no future. You want to be taken advantage of by Dana White, and if you got daughters, they're even more at risk of being taken advantage by Dana White. Dana White, you don't think Dana White? Let me stop. That man definitely done took advantage of the female fighters. Let's see. Is there anything else I care about? Did you see that post? Oh, did I say that? Kennedy Blades says she won't return to Iowa. She will pursue her Olympic dreams and join Real American Freestyle. She's making more money. She probably getting 6 figures at Real American Freestyle per match. The guy on Buffy the Vampire and Ted Lasso passed away. I think they were supposed to, but I think John Jones don't want it. Flavio Cantos, what did he say? He says, after the mission accomplished at the Rio Grande do Norte Pole, the Rio Grande tournament, I don't know what that is. It's time to go back. The team from there is prepared to continue firmly with its legacy and that of RJ, eager to have General Rolado and his samurai spirit around again. The medals are won in training. In competition, we go get them. So it's an older dude. Yeah. Look at judo honoring their people, bro. Instituto Rialcao. You been there, CP? You know, CP a judo black belt. Ronda Rousey versus Cyborg, December 12th, 2026. Cyborg probably gonna get pieced up. We got my girlfriend, future girlfriend, right there. He need to stop sitting. All he do is sit on the bench. Look at them chocolate sisters. Simone Biles, I'll be ready for you, lady. Now I can't afford you or the sisters right there, but we'll have to start a GoFundMe for that. It says Kev on stage signs major multi-year deal with Tubi for shows, film, and stand-up. I need to do some stand-up. I think Mush need to do some stand-up too. He about to get paid. How much Tubi pay? I might need to be on there. It's kind of like YouTube. You get cost per view. That's not terrible. So someone like Kevin Ferguson, he can make some money. He can get 1 million views pretty well. PGF coming back soon. Is there anything else? Who is this? See, Mush said make the broke ass grappler podcast first. RGA NYC has his 30th anniversary. Okay, now CP is RGA, but Fabio Clemente was in New York first, wasn't he? In New York before Renzo Gracie. Fabio Clemente, I believe he was in New York City first. I believe he was there before. I'm not sure how much earlier before. 30 years will be 96. I believe so. Now, I don't think it was his choice. I believe the other Fabio, the Fabios don't like each other. That's what I believe, but that's neither here nor there. I do believe Fabio Clemente was there before, though. SpaceX trying to get their IPO. They trying to scam you. They trying to scam us from every direction nowadays.
So Elon bought Twitter for $44 billion. He then promptly lost half of its value for his investors. So he has to figure out, how do I make these investors happy so they will keep giving me money for other projects? Okay. So he plays the shell game. He merges Twitter with his AI company so that those investors now have stock in the unprofitable AI company. Okay. He then has SpaceX buy the AI company, but not for any cash, for stock in SpaceX. So now his Twitter investors have stock in SpaceX. Now he takes SpaceX public and he changes a bunch of rules so that these people can sell out early. I'll explain it to you. No cash ever changes hands, but now all of these Twitter investors have stock in SpaceX. And he's about to do this massive IPO, the biggest in history, where he is valuing SpaceX at $1.75 trillion so that he can let these Twitter investors sell out and recover their money through the SpaceX IPO. So then you have to look at the valuation of SpaceX. Like, where did they come up with this absurd valuation of $1.75 trillion? That literally makes it the 6th biggest company in the world. It's a bigger valuation than Berkshire Hathaway.
Oh, wow.
It literally is right up there with Amazon. Now, they do have revenue through Starlink, but they don't have enough revenue to justify this valuation. They literally have this valuation at 56 times revenue. Tesla, which is arguably overvalued, is 12 times. They're valuing SpaceX at 109 times EBITDA. Amazon is valued at 18 times EBITDA. If that puts in perspective how bananas this valuation is. So what's the justification? So Elon bought Twitter for $44 billion.
She got that crazy hair. Now she's making some sense over here, but she got that crazy hair. As long as she don't got the dreads, the culturally appropriated dreads, we're gonna be okay. Is there anything else we care about today? Let me check on Reddit real fast. Chujitsu had something. Let's listen to Chujitsu real fast.
Okay, so this past weekend I competed at the ADCC Open in Atlanta.
Oh, he was there?
Place, had a good time with the guys.
I know he was there.
Had a few of my guys place and win
He
as
did
well.
Masters
So it was a good
division.
weekend. But something happened that happens at every competition. I always feel bad about it, but there's nothing I can do. And sometimes some of you guys get angry about it. So I'll tell you what happened. A few competitions ago, I was going to a competition. I was just coaching at this one. And as I got into the venue, one of my guys was getting ready to compete, so I had to rush to get to where my guy was competing. And as I was doing that, someone yelled, "Chewy!" And they wanted to talk and stuff, which I'm normally okay with. But my guy's getting ready to compete. I said, "Hey man, catch me later. I gotta go, whatever." So no big deal. I didn't think anything of it, right? Figured he understood. And then later on, I got an email, I think it was like the next day or something, about this guy who called me a jerk, a pompous, stuck-up asshole, whatever it is. It was
Sounds like me.
different things.
Don't talk to me at the tournament.
And he sends this to me.
Don't
in
talk
email.
to me at the tournament. I don't want to talk
and
to
I
you.
was like, "What happened?" And he said, "Well, I tried to come up to you and say hello, and you just shrugged me off." And come to find out, it was this guy
Don't talk to me.
who was in this situation. And it's happened twice. Hasn't happened much. Most of you guys understand what's going on. If you're at a
I'll make a
competition,
video
you kind
about
of
this
understand, right? And this weekend, same thing happened.
Stop.
I was getting ready for my competition.
Stop. Who cares? I was an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm focused on the tournament. Don't talk. Hey, I see you. Cool. Picture. Okay. I'll see you later. Now, I'm at the tournament. I'm focused. I also got my bodyguards, Jeff and Haji, and I put my bodyguard. My bodyguards be scaring people off. They see Jeff with this posture. Jeff got that posture. He be. They see Jeff postured up. They leave me alone. Don't mess with me. Don't talk to me at the tournament. I don't want to talk to you. If you see me at the tournament, don't talk to me. I'll come. If I want to talk to you, I'll come up to you. If I don't come up to you, I don't want to talk to you. Simple as that. I be going to these tournaments. I don't want to talk to none of you people. It's not a huge honor. I'm at the tournament to compete. I don't want to talk to you. I can't listen to this. Why would you make a video about this? I don't even got time to watch this crap. Sorry, Chew. I ain't sitting here watching that. Oh, somebody's upset that I didn't talk to them. Well, screw them. Screw you. We're assholes over here. I know that. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Where was I supposed to be at? Yeah, I think we're going to go IRL sometime this week. We're probably going to be cooking. What should I cook? Should I get something to cook? CP, he said brisket, but I mean, I can't cook no brisket, bro. That CP, you know how long it take to cook brisket? CP killing me. He said cook some brisket on the live stream. You know how long that would take? Someone said, can professional jiu-jitsu actually survive? Yeah, probably not. I don't think so. It might. It says, when Craig Jones announced CJI, I was excited. I thought it would make the quality of other promotions better. But it's going the other direction. We're seeing worse refs. Well, you're getting more people doing the sport. It was easier. You know when you do these big tournaments, Masters Worlds and these pans and stuff with 5,000, 8,000 people, you think you're going to get good refereeing at these tournaments? The referees be tired. They be on their feet. Their dogs be barking. They be tired. They got to wear a suit. You ever had to wear a suit for 8 hours for a whole week? Basically, the whole weekend? That's tiring. They be tired. They be angry, and you know what? They don't care about you white belts and blue belts and purple belts and brown belts. And they really don't care about the black belts either, to be honest. They be ready to choke us out because black belts usually go last. They be ready. Their patience be gone. Their patience is gone. CP says professional jiu-jitsu isn't professional. That's true. It's entertainment. They're trying to run. Now, I think there's something wrong with their business model. CP's got an MBA. I don't got the MBA. I'm from the streets over here. I don't think your business model is going as well as you think it is when you have to expand into making tournaments now. You might get some gain, but think about the resources you're going to have to use to referee, mats, venue, rent a venue. How much revenue? That money has to come from somewhere. The UFC BJJ has to be in the red. They ain't made no money. Polaris is doing the same thing. They're expanding to tournaments and stuff. They're expanding to tournaments. You see bigger mismatches. You're seeing more lopsidedness. They're gonna try to run tournaments, so they're and you know what? The margins on these tournaments, you think you can charge. You're a new tournament. You think you can charge $175? You ain't been proven in these. You haven't been proven out here. Rule set not proven. The ring, the mats not proven. Refereeing not proven. You think you can charge $175? Now IBJF been around for 30 goddamn years. They got some skin in the game. Say what you will. They've been around. They've stood the test of time. They've made their mistakes. They're still kicking. Some of these other tournaments trying to charge $175 CP. Fuji tournaments. Yeah, Fuji's been kind of around a little bit. Flow Grappling's not helping. Well, that's true. Well, Flow Grappling, they're just the middleman. They pay to license. They pay IBJF. They pay whoever to license their matches. So I don't know. The sport is growing, but I don't think the money is growing, if that makes any sense. Much says 175 is too much. Honestly, it's too much. You might end up spending that at IBJF. That's too much, really. If you want to do gi and no gi, you're gonna be broke. When I do gi and no gi at those tournaments, my pockets, I gotta flip my pocket inside out. I got some carrots in here. I gotta flip my pocket inside out. That's what they got me. They take all my money. You do IBJF, your pockets get empty. What they do, they hang you up by your ankles and shake all your change out. The hobby is growing. But the professionalism is deteriorating. It's being recognized more, but I can't say it's growing. It's spreading out. Are more people training? You have more people training, but they're not training in the sense that you would consider training. There are people doing jiu-jitsu. Now, they're really not supporting jiu-jitsu outside of the classes that they attend. They're not really watching the sport. They're not going to compete. Seriously, well, you can't do that when you go to IBJF. They're not going to, oh, you're a white belt? Sarah, you ain't got no powers over here. Nobody listening to the white belt. Mush said, blue belts shouldn't even have a voice. That's what Mush said. Oh, your matches are low? Yeah, maybe. Sarah be over there fighting purple belts. Sarah be sacrificing herself to fight the higher belts. Sarah says she got a voice, Mush. I'll let you guys fight it out. It reminds me of pickleball. That's what the sport of jiu-jitsu is becoming. Easy, plattable, low effort, injury prone, flashy, no substance, no history. Pickleball. Did you see the BJJ doc clip about ADCC ticket sales for this year? Oh, I didn't see that. Can you send it to me, Mr. CP? You guys be sending me stuff. You guys know I be trying to stay focused. You guys send me stuff, and I get distracted when you send me stuff. But go ahead and send it to me, CP. So can professional... I would argue jiu-jitsu never was professional and never will be. Pickleball's become more professional. And they did that in a couple years. And that's a hodgepodge sport. 10 things you didn't know about IBJJF bracketing. Let me see what's going on here. Ranking points and seeding points aren't the same. Ranking points. I didn't know that. Okay, cutting weight can cost you. I'm not gonna read all this. That's good. What do I care? Oh, Nicky Rod said something. I can't even see the camera.
Scrapped. You get to see that.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Awesome. And I want to ask you about someone you know very well. Craig Jones a couple of days ago said CJ had 2.5 and 3 were scrapped. You get to see that.
Oh yeah, I heard that it was scrapped.
How much money do you think Nicky Rod got left over?
Or comments on it.
Yeah. When you see stuff like that from Craig, you almost have to, say, oh, maybe.
How much money think? How much money do you guys?
I honestly miss
Nicky
a lot of
Rod
the social media stuff. I don't go on it too much.
I don't think you got $500,000 left over.
I have somebody that runs a couple of my social media accounts, so most of the time it's not me. I kind of live my life without my phone most of the time.
Fair play. And you had a really good run in the last CGI you were at and the first one. So would you like to see
saw that, Sarah. You didn't
some
see
sort
that?
of event like that be implemented here? I don't know if they
You
find
didn't see that video, Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, if UFC wants to put up $1 million tournament, let's do it. That sounds great.
It's like the energy was electric. When
Dana White's got to use that for his
I think when the stakes are that high, it's everybody's intrigued. You hear 1 million, 2 million.
Dana White spent that on gambling
like,
on the week.
This is life changing money. Let's tune in to see it. So,
that's fine. It's fine. I think did I put Higan Machado on the thing?
Are you ready?
Let me stop.
Here we go, Nick Rodriguez with the.
Let me stop because Mr. Marlin. Let me stop. That's okay. Let me stop because what you talking about? Oh, the video, something. Okay, I don't know. Let me stop because Mr. Marlin, he liked Higan Machado. Let's see.
It's really named after me.
CP sent me something. That might be it for me after this. And we'll be back tomorrow. It says doubts of ADCC 2026. And to be honest, everything's kind of, I don't know what, Sarah, why'd you put that word down there? We don't got that on the stream. Everything's, people are not really traveling like that right now. Who is people traveling? See, Sarah's mind is in the gutter, y'all. You think it's me and Mush and CP, he's a saint. You think it's me and Mush and LL Snap, but listen, Sarah got a dirtier mind than all of us put together. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know what you posted. I'm standing by what I said. That's what LL Snap told me to say. He told me to say that about you, Sarah. Nobody really traveling for this stuff. This is the same year as World Cup. Let me listen. Who is saying this? Szynski?
I'm pretty sure that we won't be able to fill the whole stadium, but if we can get like 10,000 people, bro, it would be amazing. It would be awesome to have that in Poland. And I think we got many Polish people, we got guys like Adam Wardziński, me, Mateusz Gamrot, one of the best guys in the UFC. So I'm pretty sure that our community deserves this event, We're very big. So I'm pretty sure that we won't be able to fill the
says as of June 8th, 2026, that was pretty recently, yesterday, What's today, the 9th? Oh, my God. Today is the 8th. As of today, the total capacity sits at 14,961. Available tickets are 9,149. Sold or withheld tickets are 5,812. The percentage sold is 38.8. Roughly 257 tickets have moved in the past 19 days, consistent with approximately 80 per day pace tracked earlier. As of May, sales were averaging roughly 4 tickets per day over a 34-day window. Most people don't know where they're going to be within the next 2 months. So about 2 or 3 months, September, around July, August, people should have their tickets. Now this is when most people are going to be back at work. In Europe, most of the Europeans go on their summer, a month-long summer. They're getting back at work. I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't know what else to say. I don't care. It says the pace has since improved, but with the event roughly 96 days out, this is World Cup year, the math remains daunting. World Cup, you have inflation, you have wars in the Middle East causing gas prices to skyrocket, in particular kerosene. Yeah, that's enough to take most discretionary funds out the window. CP, are you going to Poland? Now, Poland, the exchange rate does help you if you go to Poland. You're gonna feel a little bit richer when you go to Poland. At the current rate, a sellout is essentially impossible, and even Mateusz Kaczynski's $10,000 event attendance threshold would require a significant acceleration in sales. Why don't you think people? CP's not even going, and he's a doctor. I'm joking. I don't know why I brought that in there. Seems relevant somehow. This is a marketing issue. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they can't sell the tickets. If this was Taylor Swift or something, the tickets would be gone. If this was Kanye West, they might need to add Kanye West to the tournament. If it was Kanye West sell that out. Pooh. People gonna spend money for what they want to see. If people don't want to see your event, they don't want to see your event, your show. That's because of you. CP says to ask a certain person. He says he's not in charge no more. Who's in charge then? Can I talk to the manager? In America, you get angry. Let me see your manager. Let me talk to your manager. I don't know who's in charge. I don't really care. It don't affect me. People are busy, bro. People are busy. They got more competition. Some of the people, you know that UFC BJJ is the same time as ADCC. Did you guys not know that? September. That UFC BJJ event's going to be in Vegas, the first one. Some of those people would have gone to ADCC. Most Americans ain't got no passport. How are they going to get over there? Most Americans over here can't. The Brazilians can't get over there. Most people not going to be able to go over there. Maybe the Europeans don't spend money like that. Maybe for a concert, not for no ADCC. Polish people ain't got money like that. Maybe the German people, Swedish people might have a little bit of money. The UFC kick ADCC out of Vegas? I believe CJI did kick him out. Now, who told ADCC to get the T-Mobile Arena? How much it costs to rent T-Mobile Arena? Who told them to get that expensive ass arena? It costs $20,000 per night. That's not that much money. I thought it would be more. $20,000 per night. ADCC about 3 days. That's $60,000. Now, if they had paid the athletes $60,000, 30 and 30 for the absolute. 15, 30 for the absolutes. They paid more than that. Not the women. The math don't work. The math just don't work. The math ain't lying. All right, that's it for me today, y'all. So, what should I cook? I'm gonna try to cook something this week. What should I cook? We're gonna live stream me cooking. I got some eggs in there. You want to watch me make some eggs? Sarah gonna be criticizing me. I can already tell. I can already feel it. She's gonna be criticizing my cooking. Maybe I'll make something easy. I would like to make a cake, but I'm not gonna sit here and eat cake. Maybe I'll figure out some type of dish that's healthy, and we'll have me live stream making that. It can't be no brisket like CP said. I ain't got no 12 hours for no brisket, CP. CP says T-Mobile is 50 to 150. Oh, okay, that's too much money. I'm in Vegas. I think September is pretty chill, so it might be on the lower end. Hamburger. I don't have a grill. Maybe something easier. Mobile, Alabama. CP, look over. Oh, it did say Mobile, Alabama. Oh. There you go. CP got me. The T came out. Oh God, it is 100,000 to 300,000. CP was right. Oh my God, they wasted that much money. Oh, you guys can't even see. They wasted that. I was way off. I thought it was like $20,000, not that much. Look at that. Look at that figure. 80 cc's. They done priced themselves out of there. Do you see that number right there, y'all? I might have to post this on social media. 100,000 to $300,000 per day. That's insane. Now, who told them to do that? Who told them to do that? That's all the money, all the budget. They blew the budget right there. So you telling me they spent about $300,000 and they couldn't afford to pay the talent no money? God, $300,000. You could have gave everybody a pay raise. Everybody could have got some money. This sport is a joke. All right, Sarah said hamburgers. That's not really appropriate. Maybe I might go on Chef Angie. You guys don't know Chef Angie. He trains in Jersey. I might go on his YouTube and figure out a recipe or something. I really want to get Chef Jeff. Chef Jeff don't want to cook nothing though. That's the worst part. He got all the skills. He just don't want to cook. So I'll figure out what I'll cook. Maybe something easy. And I know Sarah gonna be criticizing me, but you know what? She don't got to eat this food. Is there anything else, CP, you can think of? There's probably more stuff I could cover, but I'm tired. Ready to tap out. 3 hours. Haven't done a 3-hour live stream in a minute. I used to do them every day. That's too much, bro. Pizza. I don't really like making pizza. Sarah, she's not saying nothing healthy. She ain't saying nothing healthy. A lasagna. Let me figure out what I can make. They out here. I can't let you guys decide. It's 11 p.m. CP said brisket. Sarah said pizza. I'm not gonna sit here and eat no pizza. All right, y'all. That's it for me. I'm done, man. We'll be back this week, and I'll let you guys know. Next week, I think something's coming up. Something. I don't know. That's it. We'll see you guys later. We got our song. I need to work on another song that's not as ran through, apparently. That's what Sarah told me. All right, I'll see y'all. Sushi. Sarah, just stop. Just stop, Sarah. LOL Snap and sometimes CP. that you don't see. Where you find me? Pleading the fifth. Can't cheat this. We're not ran through, but we're going to give up on you.
LOL snap and even CP uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network.